Alrighty, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. And this is for the Ultimate Pool Grand Qualifier Finals. The winner of this tournament will end up in Cherokee for a chance to play for $112,000 for their team. We've got a bunch of different tables going on. This is just the first round tonight. Tomorrow will be packed. We're already packed in here tonight as it is. This is the first match. Dusty is actually playing. His team is the one that's playing that we're watching now. And I'll try to skip through a couple of tables throughout the night for you guys to see. It's going to be hard for us to keep up with the score. I'm trying to find a way for us to be able to see the score for you guys. So once we find the way for that, I will let you know. All right, so I'm going to switch you guys over here to table 5, which is just beginning. Um, this is Let's Roll versus Drafts and Shafts. Looks like Barrett White is up first. Alrighty, so I just got confirmation. With this match, we have Barrett White versus Sean Crows. And for those tuning in, if you don't know much about UPL, it goes based on a little Fargo rating system that they have of their own. And every 40 points is a game spotted for whoever is the lower rank. These matches are timed 30-minute matches, 30-second shot clock. It is rack your own, and it is alternating break. It is not winner break. And it is on a 7-foot table, yes, ma'am. Not quite sure what's going on here. I think they're having some technical issues here with the clock, so they're trying to get that squared away. Yes, it is alternate break. So while we're waiting, we're going to go back to the other table in progress. Don't know the score for you guys. I will try to get a score update here soon because that is Dusty's and Bobby's team. We will get you guys back to the other table once they get their game clock figured out what's going on with it. Alrighty, it looks like they are back, so we're going to switch you guys back over to table 5 here. So Barrett with the break. One of the good things about this league here is once you break, the table is open. You just have to declare what you are shooting, and it looks like Barrett's taking solid. There's stripes there. It looks like it was a stripe. My apologies. It's not a bad layout here for the stripes. Nice little roll-up shot there. Sorry, we were trying to get the live score so that way I'd be able to update you on every table that's going on right now. Thank Dusty for that. He was able to figure that out for me. Oh, wow. Alrighty, so this is Sean. He is now in control of the solids. They are on the 30-second shot clock, so time's not really a factor. Time kind of is a factor at the same time. And each person gets one extension per rack, which is just adds another additional 30 seconds. If they are 450 and below in this league, they are allowed with an extension a coach and timeout along with when they had that extension. If you are above a 450, 451 and above, you will not get that coaching, but you will get the extension. Not the roll he wanted there on that shot. I don't know there. That kind of looked. Hopefully, we will have replay up for you guys sometime soon to where we can replay the shots because I would really like to see that one back. Nice bank shot there by Barrett. Looks like he's shooting at the 9 ball here. Ah. Well, that's not what he wanted to do there. Another good thing with this league, well, some people like it. I'm kind of mutual on it. Is 8 ball is a wild 8. You don't have to call your 8 ball pocket here, so you can hit it anywhere as long as it goes in and the cue ball does not. It is a win. However, if you do scratch but the 8 ball is still on the table, it is not considered a loss. And he went in the side there and goes up 1 on Barrett. So now it is his rack and break. And let's see if I can get a score update here. So as of right now, we have all balls, no busts versus Dabadoos. They are tied at 1 apiece. Warehouse Hustlers and Bandits are tied at 0. And Drafts and Shafts and Let's Roll. Let's Roll is up 1-0 at the moment. Alrighty. Dry break here, and Barrett has the option to claim solids or stripes. Got this one right now. Looks like he went with stripes there. A great side shot there. I did not see that one. I was wondering what he was looking at. Give me 1 second and I will be right back. I'm going to try to help Dusty get his headset hooked up here. Since he's not playing, he's going to jump on the commentary with me here. So bear with me for 1 moment, guys, and we'll be right back.
Alrighty,
So we got Dusty back with us.
yep, I'm here. I had to get some dinner. Just got off work, drove all the way down here about an hour, and had no time between, so I had to get some dinner. Very good food here. I had the cheesesteaks, maybe the best thing on the menu.
See, I love their pizza. Well, that meat lovers pizza
So
is really good.
I like the breakfast pizza. The breakfast
I
pizza
haven't
is the
had
go.
that yet, but I
It's
gotta
got
try it.
sausage gravy for sauce, and cheese and egg and bacon on top.
Oof.
It's good.
I guess I'm
It's good.
trying
It's
that
good
tomorrow
fat
morning.
boy food.
I'm trying that tomorrow morning. That's what I'm hearing.
It's either good for fat boys or drunk people, but it's really good. Barrett's a Lynchburg player. I don't have any idea what his skill level is. I know Sean.
I want to say Bear's like a 4 or something, I think. Maybe.
Sean doesn't have a very high Fargo, and he probably doesn't have a very high UPL score, but he's a very experienced player, and he's pretty crafty. He makes the right decisions when he shoots.
Well, he's up 1-0 on Barrett right now, and looking at this layout, he should be. Well,
Oh, that hurts. That really
he's still
hurts.
got the one ball though. He can see the one as long as he's not hooked.
Yeah,
Let's go to
yeah.
the overhead here just to see.
Looks like he took down the one ball. Not sure if our audio is up yet. Yeah, it is. Okay. So he took down the one ball. Thankfully, he had that bit of insurance there after getting stuck to the rail.
3 ball is going to be a little trouble for him
He's
here.
playing for it right now, I think. I wouldn't. He doesn't. He's thinking about it anyway. Because if you're gonna play that as a bank, he got as good as you could on it,
Did he
and
take
you
that
can
one
hit
here?
it really hard because you don't have to call shots in UPL.
I mean, right now it's almost like the 3 ball is kind of a defensive ball for him from Barrett getting out basically.
Yeah, you're right. It's really a matter of your mindset. Do you want to go offensive or defensive? The problem with going offensive is if you knock that three and make it, it's kind of tough to get on the seven. Even if you get on the seven, it's not a very easy shot. He tried to break it out. They're confused about the score. I think it's because one of them started off at -1, so when they mark this rack, it says 0-0, and I think that's confused them. Yeah, they had two people using the app at the same time, which will make you double score things or mess up the synchronization of the clocks and stuff like that. So the way we do it in this league, I'm assuming we're doing this in the playoffs, is the home team scores the first, third, and fifth racks, and the away team scores the second and fourth racks. And we just do it on our phones. And one of my teammates has a tablet with a little stand just to make it easier. I don't know if you guys have this in Lynchburg, but they're all synced up to tablets that we put on the tables both players can see.
I can barely hear you, so that's why I'm kind of watching you and trying to watch the screen at the
Okay,
same time because I can barely hear you. It's
I
hard to
can
hear
hear
you.
myself back in the mic. It's passing through. I might actually turn that off because it's probably affecting my volume. Well, it looks like it is turned off, but I can hear myself very well for some reason.
So I'm gonna ask you. Tim came up to me earlier before we started tonight, and he asked me to go around and interview people throughout this weekend and ask them something they like about the UPL. So since me and you were on the stream, I'm gonna ask you, what's the one thing that you like about the UPL?
Pass.
There's got to be something, man. Help me out a little bit here.
Oh man, I like the shot clock. I dislike the way it comes into play at the end of the match, but in general, I'm a big fan of the shot clock. I wish we had races because without races, the shot clock gets a little funny towards the end of the match.
Yeah.
But I've never appreciated playing a player who will spend a minute, 2 minutes looking at a ball. And what really drives me nuts is when a player spends 2 minutes looking at a ball and then does something completely stupid. I just don't understand. If you're going to think about it that long, you better come up with something that has some logic to it. And so, and also, I think it makes you a better player if you are. You should trust your first instinct in most situations in pool. It's not an overly complicated game once you learn it, and so sometimes overthinking will get you in more trouble. But so yeah, that 30-second shot clock I very much like.
I'm a big fan of that myself. I tell you, the one thing that I kind of wish that we could do, I wish they could allow jump cues, but also like I'm kind of agree with you. I kind of wish there was races instead of it like starting in the negative and zero and things like that. I'd rather have we got to go to this.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
race to 5, race to 7,
Jump
whatever it
cues
is.
would, since you don't have to call the ball, it would make them extra strong, especially for good players.
Yes.
Uh, Players who are good with the jump cue, like Greg and Bobby and Scott Roberts, guys like that, Mike Barber. It would be harder to overcome a deficit if you're a 450 and under player. A lot harder, I think.
So Barrett is now down 2 games. I'm not sure if Sean started in the negative or if there was even, but right now Sean's won 2 games. I can tell you that much.
Remind me again the name of these teams that
So
we're watching.
Let's Roll and Drafts and Shafts.
Okay, so Let's Roll is up 2-0 right now. So they
So it was
must
an
be
even
playing.
race.
They must be playing an even
Yeah.
race. So in UPL, in the teams, I think last time we did UPL it was a tournament, and this didn't matter. Uh, so you have to win. You have to overcome the handicap, and if you do overcome the handicap and you win by 1 game, you get a bonus 5 points, and that's not the case in the tournament.
Yeah.
If you tie, you both get whatever racks you won in the score, but no bonus points. So the bonus points they really add up. It's kind of weird when we had a match a couple of weeks ago where we had 3 ties in a row, and both of our scores for both teams were really really low. It was odd to see.
David Brown was actually a lot of those ties. He had to do the sudden death. You remember that when they had the tournament here?
Oh, in the tournament, yeah,
Yeah.
but this was in our team match. We had just a whole bunch of
Uh,
ties, yeah. Yeah, and in the singles competition, they do the 6-ball run out, but here they just allow ties. Nobody gets bonus points. I don't know how they handle tiebreakers. If 2 teams tie, I guess we'll find out. I don't know if it's a 6-ball run out or if they go back games one, or I really don't know. I would imagine there's some sort of like a line of succession there. Jason is currently talking to our representative and team captain and informing him that he's been telling everyone the wrong rule for 2 sessions.
Typical Bobby, right?
Yeah. The
We
way
still
we've been
love him
doing
though.
it is flipping for the break or flipping for the whoever gets to put up first, and that also controls who breaks first, and then the team that wins is the team that breaks first the next set. Apparently, we're supposed to lag before every set.
I'd rather just flip a coin.
Yeah, or flip a coin, either way.
That's just me though. Because I have a tendency to sometimes overhit the ball more than I actually should.
Bobby's kind of like if you're a kid and your dad takes you to the museum and you ask him a question and he doesn't know, so he just kind of just makes it up. That's Bobby.
Great shot there by Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett stroked that real well.
Well, I think he's looking at the bank shot on this 4-ball here.
I think that's a good idea. Where that 4-ball sits, it's hard to get on unless it goes in that bottom corner. But I don't hate banking it here. You've got the 2 and the 1 up top, 7 in the side. It looks kind of straight. And there you go. Oh, he overhit it.
He overdid it, yeah.
Just needed
Now,
to
if
keep
I'm
that
him
ball
here, I'm
still.
thinking safety. I'm going to just nudge that 2-ball and try to put the cue right behind the 1.
Yeah, you got to. That's the only play from there. You're right.
And that's exactly what he did.
I fully expect Sean to make a good hit, but we also got to remember you don't have to call things, and that's going to change how you kick. Because I'm going to kick hard. He's already looking. He looked to see if that 13 went in the side.
Oh,
You'd have hit it like you wanted, but if you hit the top of that 13, it's a big pocket with the
Yeah.
14 could help it in. It's an interesting room tonight. This room's always this full on a Friday night, but it's usually all people from
Playing
Roanoke that we
9-ball
know.
tournament.
Yeah, because of the 9-ball tournament. A lot of these people haven't been here before, I'm sure. Some of them, some of the Collegeville folks, especially the lower skill levels, I think might have a hard time because they play. Oh, here's Greg Taylor. He's saying, just make a jump shot here, then massay it around the next ball. It's Greg Taylor.
So here
Greg Taylor lessons.
This is one of those moments where it's good to be under a 450 when you got somebody like Greg or you
Yeah.
got somebody like Bobby that can give you that timeout and give you that extra, tell you what you need to do.
He's
The
going
only
to
thing
be.
is here, they can only do it once.
Yeah, but I think he's going to tell him clean up this 2-ball and 1-ball first. Yeah, that is because you kind of want to work from one side of the table to the other, and especially if the 8's on that side of the table. In this case, that's probably it's going to be easiest to get on the 8 from that ball down low. So you're trying to work the shortest distance from ball to ball going one direction is usually the way not always, but usually the way you want to go in 8-ball. He don't have a lot of traffic. He really could get out here.
That
Well, he
commentator's
found the
curse.
traffic.
That commentator's curse does it.
Well, it wasn't really the curse. He hit that ball a lot lower than he needed to. He just needed to. He didn't need to force it. He just needed to go forward and back down.
Let's take a look here at the overhead to see. I mean, it looks like he can get past and get the 7 in the
Goes in the
side.
corner, but if you hit this hard, you scratch. You really have to soft roll this in. Very nice shot, Barrett.
Just a tad too further over than he wanted it to go.
It is, but it ain't bad from where he was.
Scott, the 9-foots right now are not being used for anything other than people to come in here and shoot. They will be used Sunday as we have our first official fight card starting at 11.
This is not what Scott's asking. Michael Barber and Junior and Ray are playing on the 9-foot tables. So that's the question that Scott he's looking for.
The ring game.
We were playing a ring game earlier, and I don't think they are now. Then me and Mike played one game for $50, which was a dumb idea, like always. So yeah, there may be something here for you. The other 9-foot, Linwood and his buddy are playing one pocket like they do for about 10 hours every Friday.
Hey, that's okay. I'm starting to like one pocket. I just got to get better at it. Yeah. So Barrett really needs to bear down here and get on the board. He's down 2 games already.
Another really good stroke from him. He sometimes puts a real nice stroke on the ball if he's able to let a stroke out. Now, I don't see anything here. What I might try to do is double bank this ball. Because, you've got nothing to lose. And the reason, if you're going to hit it really hard, if you can hit it in such a way where the cue ball stays still, see, he just kind of played safe. I would have went for something.
I will say.
Yeah, if you can play a stop shot, if you squat the cue ball, you hit the 8-ball as hard as you want. If it goes in somewhere, you win. Okay. And then you don't risk the scratch. But go ahead.
So me and Barrett shot last night for a good probably 2.5, 3 hours, maybe longer. And I hit him perfectly one night. Like, I hit him perfectly. He made the best Z shot that I've ever seen anybody make and made the 8-ball because he was on the 8. And I just blew my mind. So
Sean played a crafty little safety there on him, moving those 2 balls up above the pocket and hiding him.
I mean, Scott, come on down. I'm sure somebody here will play. They're still up there. It's only 3 right now at the moment, but I'm sure they'll
Scott,
gladly play.
You're going to have to negotiate your own game. It is very busy in here, just to let you know. It's going to be tight. And driver's seat, I think that's Marcus Jones. Buddy, everything looks skinny to you. I shouldn't say that. Everything looks skinny to me, too.
So the only 2 angles we got is the end and the over the head. The top view looks great. I will switch over there here in just
top view's real good on this camera. Some of the other tables, it's a little lopsided. Well, I don't know. I think this camera kind of represents it. Maybe it's something about how you're watching it, but it doesn't look that skinny on our screen. It looks normal in real life. Not that makes any difference. Good try to make that ball there. This is the problem with not going for something when he had, he could have banked it real hard and stopped the cue ball, because now you're just going to get hooked. If Barrett doesn't have, I'm sorry, if Sean doesn't have a shot, he's got 6 balls to hook you behind.
So looking at the layout here, Sean's probably potentially going up 3-0 here, depending on what he decides to do here.
So he's going to play a little two-way shot here. He's going to shoot this 13 and draw it just a little bit. He did, but he didn't hit it straight enough. That was his idea. He wanted to hit it and draw back behind that 13. He just overcut that by a lot.
Looks like Barrett's looking at the bank. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. We don't know if he meant to, but it doesn't matter.
Really good shot there by Barrett.
Yeah, he hit it like he meant to bank, and I don't blame him. Probably hold the cue ball up a little bit.
And just like that, Barrett gets on the board. Score is now 2-1. I'm not quite sure how much is left in their match. If I had to guess, probably going to say roughly 15 to 18 minutes. Just me guessing.
Yeah,
try to see if I can find out for you guys.
We got my team, Warehouse Hustlers, up 2-0. All balls, no bus, which I think is another warehouse-based team, is up 1-0. Let's roll up 2-0. That's going to change to 2-1 here in just a second. So I was going to say before, so the teams that are coming from Collinsville, some of them play out of Marvel Freaks. Marvel Freaks has these tables, the Predator tables. David installed them. However, they still got the buckets. And I feel like
it's going to affect them.
Their skill level has been based on them playing on that table. And it might screw with their heads here to shoot the same shot in the same way and hang the ball, because these tables will hang a lot more. We used to have them here, and it was a whole different kind of game. I think I ran out like 4 straight racks against David before they had the new pockets, and I've had 2 run-outs in the last session once they had them. So it makes a big difference.
So I did just find out from Drafts and Shafts there is 8 minutes left in this match and counting. So it looks like Barrett takes the stripes here. Wow. Caught a break there.
Don't ask me. I was a cat. I said, I got the point. Don't ask me. That's right. Don't ask me.
All righty. Well. Looking at this layout here, should be a good little run here for Sean.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
All right. We're still coming up with rules here for the UPL. I was having a conversation with the league operators. They're flipping a coin to decide what the rules are right now. It's not quite that bad. I'm exaggerating a little bit.
It's fun watching Bobby and them argue. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's comical. Yeah. If I could put a camera on it right now for you guys, you would love it too.
8 goes down the break is spots.
Yes, 8 on the break does not count as a win. The only
Only-
thing that happens here is if the 8 goes and the cue ball goes on the break, I think it is considered a loss, though, if I'm not
I am
mistaken.
not sure. I know if that happens when you're shooting the 8, it's a loss, but I don't think just scratching on the 8 or just making the 8 out of maybe making the 8 out of turn is, but not just scratching on the 8. I would have to check on those rules,
I think.
but I do know it's spots if you just happen to make the 8 on the break. I would, by the way, mark that as one of the positives. Since you asked me something I like about the league, I am not a proponent of the money ball counting for anything. I know they like it for TV, but I think it's ridiculous. Take 2 of the best players in the world and let them win on a fluke is just crazy to me.
So I'm taking a glance over at your table, and I see that Miss Ariana, the problem, is playing. I'm not sure who she's playing, but
So our first
we
match
will
is
try to
over.
get a score update over there for you guys. And for those who are just interested and that's been following Ariana, we want to wish her the best of luck. She leaves tomorrow morning to go to Front Royal to compete and stop 7 of the JIC.
All right, so we are up. I just refreshed the scores. We are up 7-1. So we must have won that first one like 2
That's
to
pretty
1,
good.
and they got the 5 bonus points. And our Ariana's playing. All balls, no bus is up 7-1 on the Dabadoos, and this one we're watching, of course, is 2-1. See who's on this all balls, no bus and Dabadoos team. Okay, so all balls, no bus is Ron Frank Jr.'s team, another one of our high level players. Mike Johnson played first there and won 2-1, got his 5 bonus points. Mike is 423 versus 413. This makes me think maybe this 413 is Tristan Graves from Lynchburg.
Is who? Sorry.
Tristan Graves, is he from Lynchburg?
No.
Okay, so that's probably one of those teams that play Marble Freaks that I was talking to. I don't know Tristan. I'd have to see him to see if I know. Knowing my luck is probably someone I know very well, and he's like, "Why the hell did you say that?" But anyway, Mike's he's played real good. He's gonna jump up from a 426. He practices with some of the best players. He's constantly playing. Is this the kind of guy you want on your team in this league? If you've got to have a low player, Mike's a good one to have. That's the last good thing I'm saying about you, Mike.
Good little shot there by Barrett. Way to hide him there. He's basically only got the one shot here on the 5 ball. I don't see him getting to the 6 from this position.
Well, the 5 ball doesn't go though. So you got to try to come off the 5 and make the 6. Maybe I don't know. You're right. That's a sticky situation.
Well, you got 2 balls you can make. I don't know what you're going to do with the other one.
I did great in Raleigh. I mean, I go down there and do the handicap tournament. I have 60, 70 players.
Well, safety coming here.
Yeah.
Oh, too hard.
Yeah, much too hard. That's probably something he needs to work on. Because like I was saying before, when he's letting out a stroke, he hits them so straight. So he probably doesn't use a lot of like soft strokes in his game.
Had the right idea, just overhit it. Now we're seeing David, team captain for the Let's Roll, talking to his player right now.
So he's kind of close to the rail, so he's going to have to elevate if he wants to come back. But if it goes forward, he'll either hit the 15 or have a bank. And there you go. He's got a bank. Almost didn't get that out in time before he hit it. But
let's take a look at the overhead here just to see.
If you don't have some kind of power, you're not getting past that. Yeah, this is good. Oh, I'm sorry. The 6 was there, and I didn't see it. That's my fault.
I was wondering if that's 6 because of the angle. That's what I was curious about and why I switched it over there, just to see.
It was makeable. He didn't quite hit it, but it was makeable. That explains his position on the last ball.
I kind of thought he was going to hit like more on this side of it, knock it in, and bring the cue ball back 2 rails and have the 8. But
yeah, he would. If he could have just been forward just another 2 inches, it would have been easier.
So now I don't know what Barrett's going to do here. Oh, he does have an extension. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
here
worried he
comes
didn't have
Greg
another
again.
extension.
Greg's doing some measuring, getting his protractor out in his head.
Doing measuring and counting diamonds, as Greg calls it.
I don't know if you're allowed to mark a table with chalk.
Not that it matters,
They'll
but
probably address that rule later. It looks like that's something I'm probably not allowed to do. I
I
don't
thought you
know.
could if it's not on the on the felt. I
I
thought,
think if
but
you're
I could be
clearly
wrong.
measuring, I don't see what the difference would be. It didn't make a difference here, but it's one of those weird league rules that come up sometimes. The other one that comes up, in BCA, what Greg did there, taking a stick or he took Baird's stick, to measure it out. That's illegal in BCA. You can't
Yeah.
use your stick to aim at the table. It's an odd thing.
So while they're racking, we're gonna switch you guys over here to Dusty's table, where Ariana is playing. Who'd you say she was playing?
I don't know, because I'll find out. Actually, I don't know. It doesn't show the goals playing. We'll find out from Bob. I mean,
Here in a moment.
but Shane, I don't think she's going to be Sophia Master. You got to put it on. Really good. Do y'all know her
I love how we asked the league operator for opponents' names. He's like, I have no idea.
I can see the scores, but I can't see the
Yeah, one of the league operators going to tell us his name here in a minute.
I will say one thing here, looking at this layout. I must go ahead and say what I gotta say. I think, as way as she's been playing, she should be out from here.
Horace Medley. Okay, that's her Horace Medley. Sorry, Horace, we don't know your name. Yeah, Ariana, she actually kind of made a mistake there, but she still should get out. I promise you, were never playing that shot to leave the ball on the rail. It's kind of a silly mistake to make.
And you saw how she was being very close with her arm there. She has to look down. This game, there is an all ball foul. So if anybody touches the ball that is not the cue ball when you're shooting, it's automatic ball in hand to your opponent.
She's got a helper ball down here too, in case she went that way. But she should have never been shooting from there, and she knows that. I'm being hard on her because she's on my team. I know how good she is. But she knows you gotta think hard. Even if the out is easy, you gotta plan ahead.
Yeah. So I think Barrett's match is done, and it looks like Barrett lost 3-1. So that puts Let's Roll up 8-1.
Thankfully, that guy's got his name on his shirt.
And now,
that's not his shirt.
So we'll switch you guys back over to that table once the next match gets ready to go there. Which one of us sounds far away and echoey?
Oh, probably me. Be my guess. It's always something.
Yeah, you guys be sure to let us know how we sound because we're still trying to get the audio working and up to par. We've been having some trouble with it.
It looks fine in the metering, but if it is me, let me know. I'll switch mine. I brought a literal bag full of headsets.
As we always do. We always make sure we're prepared with those. That's for sure.
Yeah, okay. Every time we come down, I have the same headsets, but different ones work. Someone wants to donate some headsets to us, some good ones, we'll take them.
Yes, we will. And we said his name was Forrest Medley. Is that right? Horace. Okay. So Horace breaks dry here. And Ariana's coming to the table. I'm going to switch Dusty's headset out and see if this helps him here. Oh.
same brand and everything, but it don't fit. I've tried.
So you guys just bear with us for a second while we're switching over Dusty's headset here, trying to get him all good and alive. Alrighty, now we just got to add you in here. It definitely does look like a one pocket layout there. That is for sure. Still trying to get Dusty's headset up here, cooperating, and it's being a little stubborn at the moment. Nice little breakout there. 8-ball looks a little funky here, though. So I'm not quite sure how she's going to handle that 8-ball.
All right, I think I might have something going on. Let me know if this sounds a little better. One of the quickest mic swaps we've had, I think.
Not a bad miss there. At least in my opinion. Because the 8-ball's tied up, so I don't really know what you're going to do with that.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a mess here.
And he just made it worse.
Yeah, this oddly enough favors him. I don't know this player, but I bet you Ariana's given him a couple games. This is
She said,
all right.
sounds
Sound
great.
good now.
There we go.
It's wild. This is I'm loath to use this headset because I use it for 40 hours a week at work, taking phone calls from the government. This exact headset, but it works.
So now we know which
Yeah.
headset works for you, and now we just got to make sure we all keep it this way.
Oh,
well,
send it flying. Oh, my goodness. That's the best thing that could happen. Get that ball out of there. And look where the ball
it went right back to where it
like
started.
it had eyes.
After this
That is
rack, we
Daniel.
will.
Daniel from the S&D podcast. His name is Daniel Smith.
Thank you, Dusty. I'm sorry. Get tied up here looking at everything.
We should have an introduction for ourselves. We make a big video package
We will.
with our best calls.
We're going to start that Sunday, buddy. Starting at 10:30, bright and early in the morning.
So I have no idea what it stands for. What does the S&D stand for in your podcast?
So the S&D, it's interesting. So it's basically my initials, but flipped. But
Right.
it wasn't originally supposed to be that. Originally, my nickname, everybody calls me, is Sunshine from Remember the Titans.
Okay.
Never understood it. I'm like, I don't have beach blonde hair. I don't have the surfer bod. I don't have any of that. But everybody called me Sunshine.
Sunshine from Remember the Titans. I have to look that up.
And then the D stood for my buddy Dion. His nickname was Deson. But then he kind of like just doing his own thing. Didn't have much time for it. I was like, you know what? I'm keeping the name because it works. I still love my nickname Sunshine, but I'm like, it's my initials, so it kind of works either way.
Yeah, that's Kip Pardue that plays that character. It looks like. No,
I look nothing like him.
you don't look like Kip Pardue.
So it's nice to know I'm not the only one that sees that.
I knew a guy who was in Remember the Titans. He taught acting in Christiansburg.
Oh wow.
Back when I used to write about movies.
Okay. Have you ever been to the school where it was filmed in Alexandria?
The school, no, but they filmed part of it at Victory Stadium, or that's where the actual game was played at the end of it. I've been there a bunch of times before they tore it down.
Yeah, I still have not made it up there yet. I've wanted to, but I just have not had a chance to get up there. I've been up there quite a few times, just not to that part.
This is a very good opportunity for this player to steal one here. And he goes all the way up. It might work out for him, but not necessary to go up and down there. Probably could have just rolled that in. So he's not going to want to hit that one like this. If he hits this one this hard, he's going to have nothing on the 8.
So I'm going to let Dusty answer that question. They said, "Am I very upbeat all the time?" Because that explains my nickname. If so,
He is. He is. When he's, I bet it's not that way at work all the time if he's like me. But yeah, he's got very good personality, interpersonal skills. He makes things happen. That his skill set is completely different from mine, and that's without it, we probably wouldn't be here doing this.
that was just a missed opportunity there on the kick. He just got behind it there, and it basically leaves it open for Ariana.
Yeah, it was really hard to hold that ball. Look how far this table travels. I mean, she hardly hit that.
Ooh,
Oh, it's going.
That's not good.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
how far that table travels. That's insane. When she first hit that ball, I didn't think she was going to make it past the 9. I thought, well, I hope it rolls far enough to get a shot, and then it just kept going.
I thought it was going to get past it. I don't know. These tables off the rail, they come a little faster than normal, but
Now, I will say, even though I thought for sure that speed was good, you're supposed to aim for a spot on the second rail here. You're supposed to power that forward and try to hit the rail on the right around the first diamond to take away the scratch possibility, and then it comes towards the 8. But you would have never thought it was going to do what it did. And that's going to gift it here to Horace. Going to make it I wish we knew what the races were or what the handicap was.
yeah.
And the league operators are still arguing about
Wow.
the rules. Oh, no, he's going to hate himself for that.
Wow. Ariana just got gifted one there. She gifted one to him, and then he turns around and re-gifts it. That was definitely not something we were expecting. So now we're going to switch back over here to the Let's Roll and Drafts and Shafts table. Looks like we've got Breck Barksdale playing. You're on mute, by the way. I didn't. Yeah, you're muted. Well. Dusty's audio just cut out for some reason, so bear with us, guys.
That makes no sense. It was perfectly fine. The Commodore. The last 10 years.
Oh, I bet you because we switched it over to this table, we haven't added it yet.
Switch tables. That makes sense. At least that. We've always.
So bear with
Really
us.
made me mad if that wasn't the case.
So let's see if we can hear it. There we go.
Okay,
Now
I'm
we
back.
got Dusty back.
Yeah, we have to change the audio input from where I change mics when we switch tables. That's my bad.
So I missed it. I don't think anything went in on the break. Nope, looks like he scratched. So here with this is another interesting rule, which I still don't understand. I don't agree with this one. This is the one I don't agree with. You get ball in hand on the break. You have to hit in the kitchen, but you can hit any ball in that kitchen behind. Like, it doesn't have to hit up table like you do for APA and everything else.
Yeah, that's borrowed from international rules, so we are not used to that here. But in in Europe, especially England,
But I
they
hope
play
he's
that
made
way all the
aware.
time.
I don't mean to cut you off. I hope he's made aware he's got a hit in the kitchen, because I don't think he's looking. Okay, they told him.
He's discussing it, but how long does he get? See, was it a scratch on the break?
Yeah, it was a scratch on the break.
So he's not supposed to be
I
shooting from
think.
there.
I'm pretty sure because it was. Well, maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, someone might have missed something there. I don't know. Maybe that's what the discussion was about. The other thing that's a little iffy in league is how much time you get after a person scratches to shoot. It was a dry break, then a scratch. Okay. So there's like the rule states something like you should time doesn't start until the player's got the cue ball out and put it on the table. But it makes no sense that if I could stand there with the ball in my hand and walk around the table for 10 minutes before the time starts.
It's over there in the floor.
So that's something I think we got to get clarification on in UPL.
Lydia, I don't know. I was going to ask, did she sign up? Okay, I need to send her the QR code. That's what I was checking. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you, Dusty. I don't know what I did there, but thank you for getting me back here, buddy.
Yeah, we were just we found a little hub to give ourselves a little more room for our microphones, and then also we were talking to the bar owner. He was talking about we've got 2 9-foots in here that we're doing action matches on. We're doing some this Sunday, and he's getting them wired up just like these smaller ones with the overhead camera and the audio sources. Really, this if you saw this bar from the outside, would not walk in and expect this level of technology behind the tables.
Huge shout out to David for that, because he's making it fun and entertaining for us to be able to come in here, commentate not just challenge matches, but this UPL tournaments, anything like that. We're able to come in here and commentate. And we've actually, like Dusty said, there's going to be a bunch of challenge matches. We're calling it the 9-ball billiards fight card going on this Sunday. First match starts at 11 a.m. and we will be going live at 10:30, talking about the fight card itself. Dusty's son is actually going to be the first match for that, so that's going to be interesting. He's getting to commentate his son's match.
Yeah.
Not sure how his son feels about that or how Dusty feels about it, but
this shot goes, but getting position is going to be a little tough. Yeah, you for him to make it, he had to seriously overcut the 13, which complicates position. It looks like he left.
I was going to say, it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Elijah's going to mind me commentating. He'd probably rather me be this far away from the table. I mean, there was a good long time where it seemed like he didn't want me to see him play at all, but he's a lot more confident now about it. And I support him when he plays. I don't give him a hard time. The only time I gave him a hard time one time when he missed the ball in Bristol, because it was a ball. It was the non-ball. It was makeable. If he made it, he's in the money in the tournament, and he didn't even look at it. He just one-stroked it into the rail, and I still to this day can't believe it.
He just had a moment. It's okay. We all have them.
Yeah, but it was. I think he either thought it wasn't makeable or it wasn't missable, but it was definitely both of those things. The balls were like a quarter inch apart. But typically, I'll never give him a hard time about how he plays. We went and played a doubles tournament in Bristol, and we got along well playing there. Really, we get along fine playing. It's the riding 2 hours up and down that always gets us.
Well, I don't think he wanted to get that far out, but
no, I don't think he has a bank in either pocket because of these other two balls. The 8-ball blocks one way. If I'm going to bank, I'm going to bank towards the strike because I don't want to hit that 8-ball.
But if the 8-ball goes in, is it a loss here? Because there's something that's one of those other rules.
That's true. This might go inside. No, I hit the wrong side of it for that.
Now, looking at this, what do you do here if this was you?
Okay, you got to go to the right. There's two ways you could do it. You could overcut this and hit it thin with some inside and go 2 rails down. I don't think Brett's got that shot. You got to go to the right and go 4 rails around. See, he's on the right path, but he needed to hit the rail there and then come back on the other side of the 9. If you come back, if you hit it harder, you hit higher up on that rail because it stiffens up the angles. But it actually looks like he somehow's got a shot here. It could have turned out real bad getting that close. They should get someone to watch this, but it's not my call.
Yeah, we're just commentating.
Brett's a smart player, though. I don't expect him to foul. Very nice shot.
Yeah, very good. 8-ball. If I had to guess, he's going to look in the side pocket on this one.
Position was real dangerous, but he actually landed real nice on it.
Wow. Ooh. Just too hard. With these pockets, you got to kind of be a little – you don't want to slam it, but you don't want to hit it too soft. That particular one, I don't know. I've ran into this last week. I felt like I was hitting too soft at times.
Yeah, I don't really think he slammed it. He just didn't get it straight. Maybe some nerves just because it's this tournament.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, it hit the rail. Saved by the rail.
I'll try to get us some live score updates here. Still got my team listed as 7-1. I don't think that's possible. Score probably hasn't been updated yet. All balls, no busts, 12-2 over Dabadoos. That's a lot. So that's a tough comeback. That is Ron Frank's team. Let's roll up 9-1.
Now, you said Ron Frank, but I haven't seen Ron.
Oh, he's in here. I've talked to him, or at least I saw him.
He might be scoring, and that's why I can't see him.
He is likely on the other side. They're playing on the stable near us, probably on the other side of the wall.
Yeah. Nice little layout he's got here.
Okay, so it looks like I can actually see match details in this app. It's in the Warehouse Hustlers, which is my team. Ariana won hers. That's where the 7. Or no, she's playing.
She's playing right now.
Sorry. Riley won his, and he was a -1. Ariana gives up 4 games to this player. This player's a 274. And I believe
So
she
she's
has
won
lost a game. Yeah, it's 2-1 Ariana.
so she did cover the 4-game spread?
No, it's 2-1 in games. So she still needs 3 games to catch up. That's what's so tough about that. Giving up that one ball that she scratched on could cost her that match.
Well, she scratched on it, but then he missed the 8 ball, so she actually ended up winning that rack.
She won that? Then how did
Yeah.
he win one? I didn't see that then.
It must have been after we switched, because
Okay.
the one that we were watching, he ended up missing the 8 ball.
You're correct. That's crazy. She's got time left, but it is tough when you now got to win 3 in a row just to tie. And I don't know what the time is on it, but that's okay.
How are we looking on this table that we got here? Can you pull up
All
a
right,
score for
I'll
us?
find out for you.
This guy's working on a break and run here, but however, this 8 ball looks a little funky. He's taking his extension here and talking with his coach. I'm not quite sure what David's going to tell him here. Let's give you guys a little overhead view just to see the.
It's a 455. He's given up 1 game. Right now it's 1-1. But there. And then there's the points from where Joshua's won. Every game that Joshua wins because he is getting a game will count as a point. Whereas Brett's got to win at least 2 to get a point. But even if you lose, you get the points for the games you win.
Sorry, I had to adjust our headphones again from where we switched to the overview. All right. So I don't know what Brett's going to do with this. His 5 ball's tied up. But I've played with him plenty of times. He's going to use that as a defense somehow, some way. He's going to. He could potentially break it out here, maybe. I don't know what he's going to do.
He's got 2 in his shot.
And we got just a straight in scratch there. I don't know if there was a safety being played or what, but it just went right into the drink. All right, so I like how Brett's playing. You choose either ball first, but I think this is probably the right one. Only issue here is he didn't really get the angle he needed, and he's a little flat, but he'll have a shot. Just be a little longer than he wants it to be. And Brett takes one down.
Did you get a score update on them?
Yeah, I gave it out there.
Okay.
Did you say Braden's coming down tomorrow? You're bringing Braden down?
Yeah, I'm bringing Braden. His team actually had the bye tonight. He plays with Darren Mustard, Lynchburg Assassins. So the winner of this table,
No Brandy.
No Brandy. She's actually got to work for the 8-ball tournament at the clubhouse tomorrow.
Let Braden work. Bring Brandy.
I think BCA is the only league I don't do, and no, I'm not.
I'm not.
Only because it's Friday night and I can't get that up.
Wow, good cut shot there. I would have thought looking at that he was going to take solids, but clearly I was wrong. Yeah, so the winner of this match will play the team that got the bye from Lynchburg Assassins.
A lot of problems over near that pocket for both players.
Yeah.
The only nice thing is the 6 leads to a breakout, and so does the 12. So if they can get on, if the 12 goes by the 3, then each one has a path to victory there, but it's going to be tough.
I will say the one thing I wish these seats had was the extra padded cushion.
Yeah.
I got to stand up for a minute.
So this is rough. Joshua Holly has won 2 games to 1 over Brett, but Brett's the one giving up a game. So it's really 2-0 for Joshua because of that handicap.
Well, Brett did win 1, and I think Josh won 1.
Josh has won 2. That's what I'm saying. But Brett's given up 1, so he just made it to 0. It's 2-0 Josh.
It's kind of hard to hear you in here, I will say.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's you can't hear me at all through your headphones.
That's a good try there on that. Looking at the layout here, Brett's got a little bit of trouble, but not too much. His 3-ball really right now is the main issue. I'm curious to see how much time is left in this. Thank you, sweetheart.
There's a couple of messes right there.
Well, originally I thought only his 3-ball was tied up, but now looking at it, the 7-ball's kind of.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, he's great because I think that 3-ball combo plays. It's if you're shooting stripes, you're in real trouble though. Yeah, I think you could whack those, and the 7-ball is close enough to the pocket. It should go in.
So it looks like Ariana's match is over. I will try to see what happened there. And I will let you guys know. And I'm going to take a break here just for a brief moment, and I'll be right back.
All right, David Brown, the Warehouse Billiards owner, Warehouse Billiards Sports Bar owner. They do have a Warehouse Billiards just right across the street from here. They sell tables and they do recoverings for people's home tables. They install at businesses. They sell cues and cue accessories. Pretty much your one-stop shopping for pool and Roanoke. Certified Predator dealer if you're looking for Predator cues or products. He might be trying to overcut this off the 7. He did, yeah. Not, I mean, of all the plays you have, that's not the worst one. Especially if you hang it up in the hole. He says, I'll take it. That's what he's saying. I'll take it.
So I just found out Ariana was giving up 4. She did covered it, but that was it. Score still 7-1.
So we're still where. So it could be me playing next. We don't know. Kenny Houston's playing. That's Ariana's dad.
And looks like Kenny won the leg for his. So
all right. So Brett got a bad little roll there off that combo. It's you really have to think about controlling 2 balls on a combo. He had a shot, but it's not the one he wanted.
Does the combo go, out of curiosity?
It will go. It ain't easy. Yeah, that one was a lot like pimping. So this is tricky. The 5-ball could be your friend or enemy because you could kick off of this and go right into the corner. If you hit the 14th too thin, you could hit it just enough to bring the 5 in front of the next ball you want to shoot.
I think he's looking at trying to. Yep.
Oh, he's the 5. Ignore me.
I thought he was stripes.
I don't know. I guess I'm confused.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm not confused. Somebody was confused.
I thought, to be honest, he was going to take the 10 and try to cut the 10 into this 14.
That would have been good, too. I would not have played that, I don't think, because it makes it even more likely the 5 gets you, like if the 10 rolls behind it. But there was no easy answer there. The one thing you didn't want to do, is not hit your ball.
The one thing he did do was free it up for Brett to potentially run out here.
See if Brett gets past these balls. He didn't, and it's going to hurt him. Yeah, you really needed to get some real low and drag it past those.
Let's take a look at the overhead here to see. Yeah, the 8 does not go by the 10, but it looks like that's what he's looking at. I don't even know if you use the 10 ball here. Does it help?
So it would have went. You know, he did have room there. It didn't look like it till you switched to the overhead. What? They're out of time. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, wow. I was wondering. I was like,
Yeah.
that went pretty quick.
Yeah, that's a little confusing. They're out of time. Had to be what it was.
That was a quick 30-minute match.
Yeah.
So while they're picking up their next match, we'll switch back over here to table 3, where Dusty's team, Kenny Houston, is up.
Yeah, that's the other nice thing about UPL is you know you're not going to be in for a very long night. You know that if you allot 3 hours, you're going to get your matches in. It's 2.5 hours to play and maybe another 30 minutes of talking or negotiating who's playing.
Wow.
Don't know this player that Kenny's playing. I'm going to look that up.
So I haven't had a chance to ask Kenny this yet, but I'm always curious. So his daughter is Ariana the problem. He's Kenny the solution.
Is he?
That's what his shirt says. So my question is, how did he come up with that? I know how Ariana got hers from the interview I did
I'm
with
just
her.
surprised Kenny could spell it. I don't even know what happened there.
I don't either.
Assuming that was a good hit. It was pretty good if he got all those balls out on that hit. That's not bad.
To be honest, I didn't even know if he was stripes or solids.
Yeah, well, he saw something that he liked to get all those balls broken up, and it really worked for him.
I will say he's moving at like a fast pace. I don't know if he's having to give up games here. You got to kind of wonder because he's
We're
moving
gonna
around the
find out
table
real
fast.
soon.
Oh, wow. The 6 ball just rattled the pocket. Wow. If I had to guess, I'm going to say Kenny's probably giving up something.
Kenny's given up 4. The score sheet is kind of weird. It does not show anything but their Fargos. It doesn't show their name, so I don't know his name. I'll have to try to figure that out.
So it looks like
Yeah, I cannot find this player's name. I apologize. I don't
looks
know
like
if they're
James
not locked in or what.
Tedesco just got put up for drafts and chaff. So James Tedesco is playing somebody. James Tedesco is actually called out my good friend here, Dusty. You guys
Yeah.
going to play that match?
If James wants to play, I'll play. Kenny's pulling the trigger awful fast. I don't know. It seems he hit that like something was bothering him. Stop shot's not that bad, or the shot clock's not that bad. Now he can bank this still and get a shot.
I was worried he was looking at the 8 ball, thinking he didn't have no other ball on the table. So I'm glad that he realized that because from the angle it looked like he was not paying attention to that.
So this guy is a 355 in UPL score. So I don't think Kenny probably doesn't feel any danger in being beaten here, but he's also got to beat the clock.
I'm wondering. Sometimes that does affect people. That clock
Affects
makes
me
you
a lot.
yeah makes you move faster and shoot faster instead of taking your time. So, and that aspect is great to have. It really is.
Well, if he misses this shot, Kenny should have a shot. And this is not easy. No, he rolled it. I think that was probably intentional and a pretty smart shot by that player.
Yeah, because Kenny's going to have to kick at this ball. I don't see him getting it around it unless he tries to mass A it. But
I think you might as well let it rip.
Yeah. And he did just that and just barely missed it.
Everybody's saying it's probably not true.
Talking about 10 ball. You and your team were the only ones that didn't do well. So I couldn't what?
I mean, it's true. I mean, it's not the matter with them. It's just they didn't.
We said we would if we want to do it 2 separate nights. If we can get the clubhouse for another night, have 10 ball one night and 8 ball.
All right. Kenny's got a very difficult bank, and someone needs to check this for a double hit. Yeah. See, I wouldn't want to even say that wasn't a double hit the way he shot it. It's impossible to call from the overhead.
Board.
Again, Kenny is shooting a little bit frustrated, but he didn't have much there. Well, this is what he was looking for.
Yeah, this is the opening Kenny needed to get on the board here and cover that gap.
A little light, but he'll cut it in the side.
I was going to say he would have liked it to go a little bit further, but that's okay.
That's where I like it in the side, but you could win either way. All right, and it's now 0 to -3 for Kenny's opponent because he's got to cover 4 games. It's a weird thing to say. So Kenny's won 1 game. She got him first. Yeah. All right, Kenny's got a pretty good opening here. It looked like a dry break. 13's a little odd, but the 10 ball, if he could just drift up to, above the center line of the 10 ball, he can tap that 13 out.
So we are located at the Warehouse Sports Bar and Grill in Roanoke, Virginia, is where this tournament is being held. I wasn't expecting him to do that with the 10 ball. I thought he was going to try to break the ball out a little bit.
He didn't get on the right side of the ball. He needed to be up another inch. And now he's got to find some other way to deal with it. That's not it. I think he might have had a decent idea, though. He might have been able to get there on that 12. Really, at this point, you need to be on the other side of that 13 to have a shot. But that's all going to change once he shoots a couple balls.
So after this rack, we'll try to switch it over so you guys can see Tedesco's match, just to give you a feel. These are Predator tables. Predator is one of the big sponsors here, so he has a big Predator logo, and all the tables in here are Predators. He's one of the Predator dealers.
Yeah, these Predators don't have the stock pockets. They have the smaller, like 4 1/4 pockets.
4 1/4, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think 4 1/4, and they play a lot better than the ones that have the stock
out
big
in
pockets.
Vegas.
Yeah, and he keeps them in really good shape too. He doesn't let them get really worn out before he recovers them. I guess that's kind of the perks of having your own billiards business. It's a little easier to get the supplies and have the people since you do this for a living. Oh, wow, nice shot,
great
Kenny.
Shot, but
still didn't quite get the power on it. He hit that really as good as you can get. I mean, there's not too much more you can do with that cue ball.
I think here you just put a little top English on it and just see what it does.
He's on that ball. Okay. I thought the one ball up top was the 9. So he Yeah, he had a shot there. He still needs to settle down a little bit, and this opponent will give him a chance to. He's not someone who's just gonna,
Run out balls.
Yeah, he's not just gonna keep him iced the whole time.
And then he now he's only open on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's going to do here.
He's gonna shoot for the cheese. Shoots pretty straight, as you can see. Yeah. Oh, he almost had it. But yeah, he's a straight shooter.
Kenny should be out here. And just like that, Kenny covers the. He's still got 2 more games.
Yeah,
I
he's
think.
a negative 2, but he's going the right direction.
So we will switch you guys back over to table 5 here. Give you guys some action all weekend. All the tables will be used. Tomorrow we will actually have more out here, so we'll be able to go in between more tables.
That's a nice shot. Who's shooting on that table? That was a nice shot.
Tedesco, and I'm not sure who he's playing.
Well, okay,
somebody
we'll
on
see.
David's team.
Yeah, I can't see. That's the table we can't see in real time, right? So
No,
that table? This table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I played. That was the last match I played against. Was against this guy. Let me figure out his name. I feel so bad if I don't remember someone's name. But he's a pretty good shot. I had to give him 4 games. He ended up beating me by 1 game. I needed 1 ball to tie, and time ran out.
Yeah, Virginia is a beautiful state. If you like mountain views and things like that, Virginia is your place. We have some of the best mountain views, I think. So Kenny just had a miscue on the break and somehow broke something, but nothing hit a rail.
Well, they have to re-rack that and re-break it. I hope he realized that. He looked like he was
Yeah.
going to try to shoot from there, but
It
that's
is
not
a
going to
re-rack,
work.
but it goes to the opposite player. So Tedesco should be out from here.
Or something, whatever, right? But we got to get interest first.
It's interesting. 3 matches tonight. 3 matches. You want a drink, Greg?
I've been behind the front. It's not just you. I'm on the whole table with their team. We're losing 15 to 1. Yeah. I got to give up 4 games with this. I might as well start drinking.
So we were just informed they want us to promote this to you guys. Coming soon in the Lynchburg, Roanoke area, as well as probably Marvel Freaks area. I'm not quite sure. I think that's Collinsville, if I'm not mistaken. They're talking about doing a women's league for UPL. So with that, it's only 3 matches per night.
I think Marvel Freaks is in Ridgeway, which is just a little bit south of Collinsville.
Okay. I've only been up there once, and I never got to play in there because when we went, there was nobody there, so we ended up going to Clucks.
Yeah, I've been to Clucks, like Clucks.
Clucks is actually closed down. Can you believe it?
I can't. Well, they used to have events when they first started, but they haven't since then. But it was nice the one time I got to go. So yeah, they're starting up a women's only UPL. So if you have any interest in that, please reach out because they won't know. They won't know how many teams they could get if you don't reach out. So
yes,
if you're hearing us and you say I want to play that, look up UPL in Roanoke
or if you
Lynchburg and talk to one of those league operators.
The league operator for Roanoke is Bobby Andrews. You can reach out to him, or you can even reach out to David Brown, who owns Warehouse, and they can give you some more information.
Yeah, or reach out to the league owners around here are Jason Hines and Tim,
Tim
Bryant, who used to do strokers.
Yeah.
So any of those guys can give you information. They would love to get another division started, and I know there are a lot of women who play. I know Lynchburg seems to have more than Roanoke actually, as far as real players who play all the time.
I'll be sure to let my team know. I'm worried if I let my team know, they might try to abandon us for just a women's only league, and I'm like, well, I don't really want that to happen, but if it happens, I understand it. But hopefully they want to stick around and ride till the wheels fall off. I tell you, the more I watch Tedesco shoot, he drives me crazy.
So Tedesco's playing Jesse Saunders, and it's an even race.
Well, that's good.
I wouldn't. He shouldn't. Tedesco's probably a ball better, but he should not be taking Jesse lightly. He shoots straight. He shoots all the time.
I will say, he shoots very fast, and it's just he goes around the table. Telling you, after he's done playing, go check his hand.
I hope he doesn't do that to Jesse. I don't think Jesse can handle it. So Kenny's playing Dwayne Houston. At least that updated.
Kenny's giving up 4, you said?
The score is not right for Kenny and Dwayne. It says Dwayne won the first one, but I know that Kenny won the first 2. So I don't know. Unless he's crashing, I didn't see it. Actually, the overall. So sometimes the app, if you mark something wrong, I don't know if you've had this experience, going back and fixing it doesn't update it in the overall score immediately. Because this shows the right score with Kenny being -2-0, but with Dwayne winning the first game. So clearly it's marked as Kenny, on their score sheets. It's just not showing up in the live scores.
I'm not sure why he tried to go in the side there. I figure like he should have tried to bank that shot.
Let's check on All Balls No Bus versus Dabadoos. That's turning into a runaway. All Balls No Bus up 21-4.
Wow, that's Ron Frank's team?
It is, yeah.
So Ron Frank and them are up 21-4. That's interesting.
Ron is playing Michael Barber. It's a shame we weren't watching now. That's a good match. That's going on right now.
Well, let's actually see if we can find out what table that is. We'll gladly switch you guys over.
They are 2-2. So that's not where all the score come from. The score come from Randy Argabright playing Ray Flannery. Randy apparently just playing out of his mind. Ray's a really good player. It was an even race. Randy won 6-3. That's in 30 minutes. That's some really hot play. Like I said, Ray is not a slouch. He's not someone that's just going to get beat up.
So once this rack is over here, we'll switch you guys over to table 8, so that way we can see Ron Frank versus Michael Barber. Well, once we get a chance, let me rephrase that. Once we get a break in the action on this table.
So Mike's been on a winning streak in UPL, and they've got him all the way up to 653. So he only gets 1 game on Ron. That's a really tough game for Mike.
So
a really tough game for anybody.
The clock just expired on that gentleman, and now Tedesco has ball in hand.
Let's go self. He left himself the right angle here.
Really nice touch there.
And he beat the rail up. See, this is what I'm saying. If that slows down, then I think Jesse could get out here pretty easily.
He should be out looking at it.
Yeah, I don't
see him not. Yeah. He's just got to be very careful not to follow this ball in.
I thought it was going in the side. Yeah, he shouldn't. He's got a little. Let's see. He's going to try to go rail first. That's dangerous. Yeah, he hit it perfect.
All right, let's switch you guys over here to table.
All right, they probably have a pretty good bit of time left. We're setting up the audio for this table. We haven't switched to this one yet because they shoot really fast and neither one of them miss balls. Ron's a real high level. He's up in the, and Fargo's up around like 675, something like that. Mike is around 579, but he's been playing better than that. It's 2-2 is the score right now. Because Ron's at the table and there are no issues, it's going to be 3-2 Ron.
I tell you, I haven't got a chance to see Ron shoot at all. And if you guys haven't got to see him shoot, you're getting a chance now. But also this Sunday, he is playing in our main event versus Scott Roberts. And I'll tell you what, I'm very looking forward to seeing those two go at it. They usually go at it quite a few times, so I've heard. And it's been battles back and forth. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Still favor Ron to get out here. He really made a mistake there, though. I think he just wanted to go back and forth. I think he just wanted to go back and forth around the same lateral line on the table, but he had apparently a little English on the cue ball, maybe from moving just a little bit on the ball. And now he's got this, but I still think he'll make it.
Wow. Really great shot.
Now we're running into real trouble. If that ball's far enough away, he'll try to cross this down in the corner. No, he's trying to kick it in, folks. He might do it too. There you go.
He did that.
Just kick it in and keep going. Just when you thought he didn't have shape, he was in line all along.
So it should be Michael Barber's break here. And I
Well,
tell
I'll
you,
just say about that lead for Ron. Ron's best game is one pocket, and his favorite game's one pocket. So that shot's not foreign to him, really. I mean, you don't want to be shooting it ever, but if it's going to come up and you want someone to shoot it, you want a good one pocket player doing it, and Ron is that.
I will tell you, I'm not going to go too much into detail on this, but Ron Frank is not only playing this weekend, but he has potential to be playing again in September for our fight card against a certain someone who I'm not going to name now, who I know you're excited to see.
All right. Well, he'll step up and play anyway.
But it has to be on a bar box. He did ask that. He did ask for that stipulation that it be on a bar box.
Don't blame him.
But hopefully, I told Ron, I said that's just a backup plan. I hope it doesn't come to that because I don't. Ron's a very humble guy.
I've talked to Zach. I'm assuming we're talking about backup plans for. I thought he was about so he seems to be really excited about playing it.
Well, that's good. I like to hear that, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't want to go into too much detail because we're trying to save it till after we get through our first fight card, and then we'll be spreading the news, as we like to say.
Oops. Okay.
So Michael runs that one out. We're back even at, I believe, at 3 now. This is a really good match.
Yep, we're at 3-all, which actually means Michael is up a game in points. And man, do they need it. They're down by like 16 points. And I guess there's no like mercy rule. You know, in APA, you could be up to a point to where the other team cannot make a comeback. You just call the match. But in theory, that's not the case here. Even if you're down 30, you could, in theory, win 30 games, but you're not going to. So I guess they would allow a team to forfeit in that. But you could play this out and then never technically be out, which is one advantage over APA. You get behind in APA, then you might not even play the last 2 matches. Same thing at BCA. That can happen there too.
And I tell you, like you said, Michael Barber's been on a hot streak.
Yeah,
He's won a few tournaments here. He's won the chip tournament. He placed second
I
behind
don't
Eddie Vonderoo in the
really
nine
care
ball.
about the tournaments, but my wallet will tell you he's been playing good. He went up to Tennessee a couple months ago with a couple of guys and ended up winning $10,000 in a tournament up there.
Oh wow!
Now, part of that was split with someone for Calcutta, things like that, but still, that's heck
still
of a
pretty
payday.
good. Yeah, heck of a payday.
Played Hennessy in the finals of it. It was split bracket, so he didn't have to play him until the finals, I don't think. All right.
Not a bad safety there, at least.
He thinks.
If you're not playing Ron Frank, I'd say that's not a bad safety.
so
But playing Ron Frank, I don't know.
Yeah, the return safety is going to be way stronger. He really left something pretty obvious there, though. Made one of Ron's balls. Tied up the 7, though.
How many of these y'all got left?
They're not mine.
They're not ours. He told me.
Yeah, I have one. I don't know. Where's he? I won't tell nobody.
I will say it's the one that's got something marked on it, 'cause if it does, that's his. If it don't, just because he's got that sports seal.
Well, I think he might have freed that 7 ball up. So.
Yeah, Ron is. I mentioned his one pocket, but the one pocket kind of leads into 8 ball with the way you play your patterns. He's got a window for that 6, which may be what he was shooting for. I don't know if he meant to go that far.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, tight pockets.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a secret from playing in here every week, that table rattles balls more than the other 5 up here.
Oh, I know.
I think it's the heat. The AC is up front, and I think the tables get progressively tougher as you move back.
Yes.
That's the hottest corner of the room, and the table plays the toughest over there.
It does. And I'll tell you, it
played
a factor with me last week, I will tell you. And I'm not taking nothing away from my opponent, Doughboy. He shot very well, but yeah.
Got a lot of that cue ball. These tables are pretty fast, though.
Yeah.
Probably got more than he expected. He expected to be on the other side of that because he didn't want to reach like this. Coming right at the 8. That's dangerous. Gets away with it.
Got that little friendly bump there. Looks like a good. Is he trying to back cut this?
No, yeah, he's going to cut it to the side and then come right between those 2 balls off the rail, just like that.
Wow. That was a really great shot. Really great shot by Frank. And just like that, Ron's up 4-3.
Which makes it a tie ball game. Which is all Ron needs for that team to pretty much clinch this
Hold on,
whole
it's
match.
not tied. It's 4-3. Shouldn't be. Should be 4-3 Ron now. It was tied at 3.
But if it's 4-3, then it's tied because he gets a game.
Oh, okay. See, I missed that part.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was even race. Sorry.
It's not. Michael gets 1 game, so that would make it tied. And if it's tied, there's no bonus points, which makes it extra hard for them to win in the 5th game.
Gotcha.
Don't ever doubt me like that again.
I just misheard. That's all that was. That was my apologies.
Yeah, it is 4-3, but that makes it a tie. So makes the total score 23-5 for all balls, no bus. Real tough. Check the scores for my team over there here. So it is 4-0 between Kenny and Dwayne, which makes that a tie ball game as well. The game before that was also tied, 2 0-0 matches. The total score is still 7-1 Warehouse Hustlers. A very bizarre score after 3 rounds to be 7-1. But they're still playing, so there will be more points than that scored in this round. Michael fires it in, shoots from a distance as good as anyone you'll see. And that actually worked out. That was very hazardous. But Mike got that ball out and has a shot. Probably be playing to 13 on the side. And misses the 15. That's doom. Ron's just got to work himself to a shot on the short side of the 8 ball, which should not be too difficult. If you got this many balls on the table, you can play on a pattern to get there. So he's planning on using the 4 to get to the short side of the 8. Probably wants to be in the side pocket for the 4 or into the lower left, which I guess is obvious. Oh, that's going to make things so much easier to get on the right side of the 4. And there you go. That's if he played it to get that 6 ball in front of the side, he really made a very intelligent decision. Can't ask for anything better. From only having the short side, you can't really ask to be any better. So now with it being, it's 5-3, which means Ron is officially up 1 game. Check the match between Tedesco and Jesse here for a second. Just on my phone, I can see the scores there. Tedesco's up 3-1 over Jesse Saunders. And that is an even match. Jesse's team is up overall 16-4, though. So this would make this a pretty tight match if Tedesco continues on to win. It'll be one that comes down to the last game or two. All right, Ron broke and is shooting. And if Ron has a shot after the break, he's the favorite to win. Kenny was giving up 4 games, but is up 5-0, meaning he has a 1-0 lead. And if he can hold it, we'll get the 5 bonus points, making my team, Warehouse Hustlers, maintain a strong lead. They'll have a much stronger lead if he can do that. Ron would have liked to have been above that ball on the side so he could probably come down and move those around. Now he may be just playing a safe or playing the combo. There's no reason not to play the combo. It's hard to get safe when the other guy's got all those balls out there. Oh, all right. Well, now he's in trouble. I don't know what you do here. This is a fast table. Maybe he tries to follow it in after the 1, or maybe he tries to bank it up in the corner near the 8 ball. He's capable of doing those things, but he's not the favorite for either one. He went for the bank. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was a bad shot. From where he was, there was not much to do. Michael's got to hold it together here. He was started off playing real good, but it only takes one miss to let a good player back in. Mike rearranging the furniture there. Kind of getting a little haphazard with that. If he doesn't leave a shot, then he has gotten away with murder. It looks like maybe he did. It looks awful close to that 7. Oh, that's unbelievable. He just two-stroked that and drew it back perfectly, and then misses. They must be running out of time. Okay, this explains a little more. So he's got 1 point plus the bonus points over Michael. It's always a little confusing if you don't know the time and they start shooting after one stroke. He hit that first ball really good, though. Just going to switch tables here somewhere and see what else we can find going on. Might switch over to my team's table. This is going to be running out of time sometime soon. They start at about the same time. Like I said, Kenny's got the 1-game lead, which would give us bonus points. Chance that I might be playing next on that table.
Alrighty, I'm back. Dusty's been talking to himself because he forgot he was on mute, so he's trying to fix his audio. Oh, well, excuse me, he's not on mute. Yeah, we'll get it set up tonight for everything for tomorrow to make it easier. Had to order me some food. I got me the Predator, and if you have never been here, I'm telling you right now, the Predator. All the food here is great. Don't get me wrong, but if you like meat lovers pizza, the Predator is the way to go. At least for fat people.
All right. Yeah, for some reason, every time we switch tables, the Windows system actually mutes me. So we have to go back and fix that.
At least it didn't mute you that time. Figured because this is the only table that's playing right now. We'll switch it over. Let them get some live action. We appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, checking this out. We'll be back on first thing in the morning, too. Coming to you guys live at 9 a.m.
So the score over for my team is now 8-2 because that was another tie. 2 ties in a row.
So I think Tedesco, theirs might have just ended. So there's not a match going on any table right now.
That's why they asked me about Julius Lee.
So we're going to take a quick break ourselves while we try to figure out who is playing still and get you guys some updated scores. We'll be back.
All right, I'm going to jump back in here. Table 5's a good match. We got Dave Brown, owner of Warehouse Billiards, playing Greg Taylor. I'm guessing probably Dave is going to get 2 games. I'll have to look that up. Dave hovers around just under 600, and I don't know Greg's UPL score, but he's a little over 700 Fargo. In other words, he's a real good player. This is going to be tough one. Going to be a tough one. I will say Greg's not one of those guys who shoots like real fast like Ron and Mike were capable of doing. He's a little more deliberate than that. He's very planned out. His position routes are they're so precise that he'll get mad at himself if he doesn't land where he wants, even if he's got a shot. But that's what makes him good, and it's what makes him get better. So the match on Ron Frank's table started off with a break and run by Rick Doss, but I think I would like to stay with this one. I'll have to ask Daniel, but the reason is just that that match is really out of hand over on the all balls no bust table. They're up 30-5. This one's a little closer. This is 17-9. Warehouse Billiards and Bandits is 8-2. Either one of those could turn around. I don't think anyone's going to make up 25 points on that other table. Drafts and Shafts is Greg's team. They're the one that's down. This is a great chance for them to catch up. If Greg catches a gear, then he'll kind of take it out of Dave's hand, just how the score goes. It's really will have nothing to do with Dave playing good or bad. Greg's just got that gear where every time he gets to the table, he gets out. I've had it. Okay, yeah. See, Dave uses this feature. You don't see a lot of people use it. He just waved his hand over the top of the light, and there's a sensor that turns on a laser level to help you keep the rack straight, and then he waves it again to turn it off. I mean, how cool is that? What a thoughtful little piece of technology for a pool room. So this game's going to be fun to watch either way. Either is going to be a really nice upset. Dave's going to find a gear and somehow pull it off, or Greg's going to find a gear and we're going to get to watch really high level play, which is always fun, as long as you're not the opponent, which I have been a few times. For the break, they're just figuring out the scorekeeping duties because they're switching teams, so one team has to get out of the app so the other team can get in and not confuse the scorekeeping app. Big break by Dave. No, wait, that wasn't a big break. And Greg's going to check that rack. I know Greg really well. I would have just broke without looking at it and trusted Dave. Greg's not going to let that stand. This is rack your own, so he does have the right to re-rack, but he says it's good. If he miscues, then we're having a party. Really, he squatted the cue ball there, but he got kicked. He's got a ball on the side. He's got a look. Difficult decision. The 11 is the problem. The stripes look best to me, but the 11 is a problem. Don't think it goes past the 2. So he's going to have to rearrange that a little bit. If you go solids, then you got a little bit of problem with the 4. Interesting thing about a rack like this is, even though the stripes are better, as soon as you take the first shot, the solids are better. So now you better run out. And a miscue. It's miscue city over on that table. Just heard he's given up 3 games to Dave. Oh, he had a shot there, so that he was never really in any trouble. Yeah, he's spotted 3 games. I think that's probably fair.
Oh, so you don't have what they have on that side.
So I just got here. So what's the score, Dusty?
The score is 1-0 Greg, but he's given up 3 games. Greg broke and ran that first rack. Dave actually had the first break and this miscue terribly. Did not touch the balls.
Oh wow.
So Greg broke, made a ball on the side. Then he miscued terribly, but he still had a shot, so he was able to get out.
Well, that's
So
good.
I don't know if what they're doing right here is right. I don't know if because Dave miscued and now it was Greg's break. Does he get to break 3 times in a row?
The rule is if you miscue or you don't hit a rack, the other person breaks. However, I think the rotation still stays the same. So to answer your question, I believe it is yes, it would be Greg's break day.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of thing because that was the first rack of the match. But had it been in the middle of the match, that would have been 3 breaks in a row.
I would take a picture of you, but my camera break. No, I got you a picture. Hey. Huh? Here, Bobby, I got you. Bobby, ready? Ready? Hey. I know you ain't doing nothing, but you like my camera. Get pictures for all 3 days. Yeah.
Sure looks like we're on to another break and run right here. Boy, giving up 2 breaks in a row against a guy like Greg is so tough.
Don't worry. You didn't get the right shirt on.
So it needs some angle to get to the 7.
I know you're going to wear something nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
He left some angle all right. I do not know what Greg's plan is here unless he feels like he could pocket this and spin up between the 13-14. And that is exactly what he did. I didn't really see that shot laying like that. and he gets a little bump. You can see how fast that table is.
What's
That was
the
not the
overhead look
design.
like? Can we get an
It looks
overhead look on
the
that?
overhead. It looks like this, but from a higher angle.
Smarty pants over here.
Now, Greg definitely wasn't trying to bump that ball, but he played into the line so good that he still has a shot. That's the
Looking at the overhead here, I think it goes.
yeah, it definitely
He
does.
is
He was
this-
playing for
okay.
that pocket, but that is why they say to play into your line for position, because you can, if you bump it or don't get close enough, you still have a shot.
Now
Drawing
my,
underneath it, maybe.
oh
I don't know
wow.
what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
He didn't like his option there. All right, this is the first shot we've seen Dave take. And,
Besides his break where he miscued.
yeah, and, very capable of getting out from here, Davis.
You
I
know,
would say Greg can't do this very often.
I haven't shot against Dave, but maybe once in my time of coming down here, and it was on the 9 foot. And needless to say, I shot pretty good for somebody like me, as you've seen me play, and a lot of people have seen me play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the best shot. I'll be the first to admit it. I am decent. I was able to hang with David, and I felt very accomplished with that.
Plays a nice safe. He was really playing a little gunshot there. I don't think I like that. Here's my problem with it. It's not that he didn't hit a good save. It's that it's not impossible for Greg to kick this ball in and get out. It's just you don't want to give really good players any opportunity at the table. But he played the safe perfectly fine. Also, I felt like Dave had a shot on the 14 in the side at the time.
Looks like Greg's kind of looking at the 2-rail kick shot here.
Yeah, I suppose the 15-14 kind of mess up his line going 1 rail. This is actually, yeah, I was going to say, if he hits it, he's going 3 rails is actually how he was looking to hit that. Just, come off that inside rail just so he doesn't hit the 14. So successful safety for David. Why not give yourself some angle here, Dave? I'm not sure why he put that so straight in. And there you go. He put that straight in, then tried to force the cue ball over, which resulted in missing.
That's the opening Greg needed. Greg was gifted this one.
Yeah, you give yourself a little angle, then you don't have that problem. Good to get to see Greg put on a real nice draw stroke right here. He would go forward probably, but the 11 ball's in the way.
Thank you.
Hits it real nice.
Feel free to help.
You're not supposed to get those?
No, I was. I just because the mac and cheese. No, I get these.
So Greg gets out there. So he covers the 4. He's still got 2 more games to cover on the 4. But the good thing is Greg had a reverse run, and then he has this out. And he still got we don't have a clock in front of us. I'm going to say roughly about 20 minutes, give or take.
Yeah.
So he's still got plenty of time to cover that. His team is trailing. Last I checked the score, I believe it was like 17-9 or something like that.
Yeah. His team's got some things to make up, but it's doable.
Yeah.
It's doable. It's not out of control. I switched over. The all balls, no bus table, even though Rick Dahl started off with a break and run, it sounds like a good match. They are up 32-5. I don't see a lot of drama in that, so
Yeah.
I felt like this was the one to watch.
Yeah, Ron Frank just beat Michael Barber after the spread 1-0.
Yeah.
So-
Well, 1-1, nothing. Yeah, I guess it was 1-0. I think that's right. But
Because I
either
know
way,
they
he
were
got
going
the
back
bonus
and forth
points.
there, yeah. And their team is up, like you said, 32-5. Like, they are just killing it. Your team right now is actually still leading. I just talked with Kenny and Bobby. They're up 8-1.
Yeah, we had 8-2. It was,
It is 8-2 now.
Well, it was 8-2 then. I don't think they realized it, but it was. They had two ties in a row.
And just think, this is only a quarter of the teams. There's still at least 3 teams that got to buy that I remember correctly.
Four. Looks like there's 4 on the bracket with a bye. Dave has got to settle down and make the most of these opportunities. He really should have won the last game. There was no reason for him not to. Even though he's playing Greg, he's really playing the table. So when you get there, you have to keep that in mind. This is another case like that where, he's capable of doing that. He's just got to forget who his opponent is.
You want a cupcake? I don't want your cup. I just want the cake. Man, I ain't doing all that. I mean, I don't need somebody telling me how to eat it.
Maybe trying to tickle those two balls and missed them on both sides. Not sure why, because I think the 9 goes in the side, but he'll have a better view than me. In fact, we've got a overhead. I'm going to see if that goes in the side. Oh, the 9 is a little tight in the side, so he was trying to clip those in the way by. He's got a couple more opportunities coming up. Just trying to be on the other side of this ball with some angle. Instead, he's straight in. Probably going to roll forward, shoot the gap between the 8 and the 5 and shoot that next ball on the side. But the more you get out of line like this, the less opportunities you have to get on the right side of the ball to break that out. He's going the corner first. Maybe just to break those out. Well, that would have counted if he had banked it. Leaves Dave some opportunities. I think the 4 goes. If the 4 doesn't go, there's definitely safeties up there. Let's go back to the end view. Now 4 doesn't look like it goes, but he's got the safety I was talking about, and he hits it pretty good.
So I'm curious, Dusty. As you know, Tim and them want me to go around tomorrow interviewing players, asking them what they like about the league. What do you expect you're going to hear the most answers that they like about this league the most? I know you said you like the shot clock.
The shot clock. I think some will like the shortness of the night out, because the night out it can be real miserable in APA if you have slow players on your team or they're going to long races and you might be there 4 hours. The handicaps for some players, I think they'll feel better about. I think this favors lower players in some cases better than APA. Or maybe just makes them feel like they're playing even against someone.
I was sitting here and I was talking about this with a few people before we went on the air today. This league, to me, not only favors the lower ranks, but kind of like your middle rank players more than it does your upper ranks like your Greg Taylors, your Scott Roberts, your Ron Franks, because they have to come in here. They're probably having to spot somebody 4 games, and that's like you've had to do it yourself.
Yeah,
it's hard to
tough.
do that.
It's tough because of the time limit. And
Yes.
if you were in a race, if it was a race to 7, spotting someone 4 games is a lot easier. But if they win it, because if they win 2 or 3 games, you can still win all the rest. But now you got the clock against you. Dave gonna just ticky this ball up for another safe. Looks pretty good. I mean, obviously Greg's gonna make a good hit, but my guess is he's gonna come off the side of the 9, either side.
That's what I was,
try to get it down on the end rail somewhere around where the 11 is. So he'll leave something, but nothing easy.
Oh,
he had a little lane for that. And I think a lot of people are going to like the shot clock. If you ask them more than anything, I think that sells it.
Yeah, I think if you were to add, well, in my opinion, the shot clock is one of the huge things that I really enjoy about it. Because then you're not having to take that much time to think about your shots. You get 30 seconds or you get your extension, but you get 1 per rack.
There's a lot of people who are drawn in by the fact that this is in Cherokee and not in Vegas because of the and there's nothing special about Cherokee. It's just that
it's on the East Coast. You're not having to travel far.
That's part of it. The other part is you go to Las Vegas for an APA event. And if you win the whole thing, your team will win like 50, 60,000. Great. They've spent, I don't know, 20 million on the venue.
Yeah.
and then lodging is twice as much, Actually, lodging in Vegas is cheap, but it's still expensive to eat there. The whole trip is expensive. And then renting out all those ballrooms in the West End, they spend so much money that could have gone to the players. And I think that something that these players like. Now, some people just want to go to Vegas, and I get that. But if you've been there, you've been there. I've been there 3 times over the course of 20 years. Not much has changed. I know how to lose money in a slot machine, and that's what you do when you go losing in slots and blackjack. However you feel like losing money. David fouled there. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
going to call it on himself. Well, it doesn't really matter
Uh,
because he kicked into the wrong ball, but he also touched the ball with a stick. And even though it's the weirdest quandary for me, as this is a league where you don't call anything, but you play all ball fouls.
Yeah.
Super strict one way, not strict at all another way.
Got a wild 8.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wild A, but how dare your shirt touches the ball?
but I will say the one thing I do like about this league, as we had mentioned earlier on the stream, they're getting ready to start a women's league, and it's only going to be 3 matches a night, and I think that's huge to have an all women's league. Like APA, you have your 8 ball and your 9 ball and your double jeopardies or your singles nights, but you don't have
Yeah, no one wants
different
to
leagues.
be around women more than 3 matches a night. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
You might have offended a few people with that one. But I think that's big. That just shows that UPL's expanded, and as far as I know, it's only been around here in this area, like Roanoke, your southern western Virginia area, for only 2 sessions. And I mean, it's already expanded. You're getting a 10 ball league in some areas. You're getting an all women's league in some areas. Like that's huge. And as Greg said, we want to promote that and help get the UPL more recognition. And with this, Greg will cover 3 games out of the 4 he was down. So
No, he was his 3. It's just 3.
yeah, he's got one more left.
Yeah, so he needs one. Yeah, to make a point, but he's already tied. He's covered a 3.
I thought he had to cover. He's giving
No,
up 4.
3.
Oh, he's only giving up
Yeah.
3. Okay. Well, yeah, that's huge. Now it's an even race because David
think-
hasn't won a rack.
What's scarier is what I saw in those last 2 balls, and that was Greg finding his speed. He made the last 3 balls without the cue ball touching a rail, which means he's in line.
And he had a
Yeah.
break. He had a break and run, didn't he?
He did,
Yeah.
yeah. And I thought he had 2. And
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me to see. Oh no, he did. He did mungle one. That's right. But I would expect to see another before the end of this match.
Yeah. Once Greg gets comfortable, watch out because he's going to run some racks. I can promise you that. I sit there all the time and I watch him and Scott just practice and stuff before leagues, and just watching both of them is pretty awesome.
I've got
Just
some
seeing how
matches,
they just run the racks and everything.
pull up my Fargo history here. I played Greg a couple times, and even though I won a couple matches, the overwhelming score is to him. I mean, overwhelming. So I've got a 7-5 win against him, and I think like a 5-5 win in a handicap tournament. But these other scores are like 10-0 Greg, and I got one shot in 10 games, It's just crazy.
I'm assuming that was winter break for you.
It doesn't even matter. Yeah. Yeah, 8-2, 8-1, 10-0. It's just really this murdering me.
So Greg made a solid on the break, but it is still open, so he has the option to choose solid or stripe here. Kind of looking at the table, I would say solids is probably what he's going to look at, but I could be wrong. Looks like I'm wrong. Looks like he's going stripes.
Did not want that. I don't think he even wanted to hit the 1. He wanted to stop that ball, shoot the 15 in the upper right. That's the only reason I can think he actually chose stripes. And I don't see anything here. 15 on the side, maybe, but that's straight in. Looks like there's a ball blocking it to me, but we've got a curved screen, so I could be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised to see him clip this 15. And he misses it.
But not a bad leaf because looking at it, David's really only got 2 options. He can shoot at the 1-2 ball here or shoot at the 5. And the 5 or the 7, like nothing goes. So
Yeah, I would almost expect him to roll the 2 ball to the rail,
Yeah.
leave the cue ball, but even that's not really safe. So the thing there with Greg's shot is, even the best players, your mind is torn about bumping into that 15. So you either hit the 15 or you overcorrect, which is what Greg did there and hit it into the rail.
So Greg's used to playing on diamond tables. Now, granted, that doesn't really affect him, but like you said earlier, these pockets are 4 1/4. So he's probably, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
I think it
It's not.
affects him maybe more than you think. He's very equipment sensitive. Even like if you were to take that cue ball off the table and switch it right now, that would bother him tremendously. And not say it doesn't bother everyone, but it really gets to him. And so it might it might make more of a difference than we think.
And I was talking with Jason
And we get a
outside.
miscue from Greg. Tell you
Wow.
what, Dave's got to capitalize at some point here. He's got to play these right. You're not going to get that many opportunities against Greg very often.
Yeah. And I was talking with Jason outside, and me and you had mentioned earlier how the Predator tables here are the same as up in not Collinsville,
Yeah, Ridgeway.
Ridgeway. Thank you. Sorry. And he said that their pockets are actually the same as the pockets down here.
Then
They
they
changed
must
it.
have
Yeah,
opted for that. Then
they
that's
opted
good.
and fixed it. So really, the
It
only
feels
people
like it's
that's
not even real pool when you're playing on those pockets.
so he was worried. He was telling me he was worried about the people coming down here from Lynchburg because they're used to the diamond tables, the bigger pockets. Then you come down here and you're playing on the Predator with a 4 1/4.
Yeah.
How would that affect the Lynchburg crews? And we're seeing tonight that it's affecting Greg's team just a little bit. Some has had trouble adjusting to that.
All right, opted to make Greg's ball there. The only weird thing here is going to be is if it's so wired that he can shoot. I don't know which ball that is, just above the 8 into the 1 ball and make that the 10 or 12 there in the corner. I don't really see that being a thing. It might even be easier to bank that combo in, but I don't. Greg don't take chances like that. More likely to get up there and play a safe, bury him behind the straight. Yeah, very conservative. Dave just going to leave the cue ball low. Now, even though he's conservative, Greg will bank at this 12, I believe. Carries position. There's nowhere to hide. Got to shoot at it. He's not. He's rolling up on it and leave the cue ball behind it. Just a real. I mean, I would have never. I don't think I would have ever thought of doing that. I would have just went straight in for the bank, but that's probably a higher percentage of winning right there. Looks like Dave has a shot though, and table rolls real fast. Talking about
Yeah.
getting used to tables, that's probably even worse than the pockets. Is that speed?
Yeah, and you heard it how it affected Greg and them just now. They both, him and his opponent, both just said how far that ball came out, and they were not expecting that. He just made that ball worse for Greg.
Yeah, he did. Maybe he thought it was tied up, or maybe he thought it was wired, like I did.
I think now, if you're Greg, you have to shoot this one and attempt to break your ball out here. I mean,
Where do you shoot it?
that or you try to hide it. But even then,
Where does it go? I don't think it goes anywhere.
not a bad leave there.
It is, but this ticky-tack stuff favors Dave's team because they're way ahead.
Yeah,
He'd really like to get some points on the board.
I'm curious. So I got somebody checking to see how much time is left in the match. I know. Just confirmed. It's about 9 minutes left in this match. Yeah. So it's 9 minutes left in this match. And if Greg doesn't put together this rack quickly and end this, like they said, this favors Davis' team, and they're already up big. And all this is going to do is tie them, and it's going to make it very hard for them to come back with only one match left.
probably shocking news here, but the fourth match for my team is currently at a tie. So if it holds up, that'll be the third tie in a row.
You guys have done nothing but tie tonight.
Yeah,
We've got one team that's doing nothing but ties, one team that's running away with
and one
their
team
match,
that's kind of close.
and one
Yeah,
team that's kind of just battling as hard as they can.
now our player has won the first 2 games, but she was giving up 2 games.
And I did talk with Kenny. Ariana was giving up 4. He had to give up 4, and they both came back. Kenny said he should have actually won his, and he ended up bobbling one.
Yeah, his opponent really did well for his team there just by bringing it back
Yeah.
to the tie because Kenny was ahead of game. And had he not, that would have cost him not 1 point, but 6 points. All right, now Dave is in super big trouble now. That's just what you cannot do.
Yeah.
Anything but that. If you just kick into it, I would have kicked and missed the balls before I did that, I think. Of course, and
I
again,
guess
I'm not
in
shooting.
David's mind, he's thinking, well, we got 9 minutes left and
Yeah.
counting in this match. If Greg gets out, the best he does right now is tie me.
Yeah.
I guess he's just trying to count this up as nothing really to do.
No, Greg would be ahead if he wins this game. Be ahead by a point, plus get the 5 bonus
Put the
points.
extra bonus point, yeah. I keep forgetting he's only had to
Yeah.
spot 3, not 4. That's
I'm being overly critical about his decision there because I'm not the one playing.
oh
Ooh,
wow.
He moved.
Yeah.
He moved. He jumped up. He'll see it. Look back at it. See that he jumped up and moved. Dave should be burying him behind this 2 ball. Should be like the most obvious safety in the world. That's really as good as it gets. The A ball blocks the kick. May go 1 rail off the top rail. Nothing easy here. But if he gets the ball in hand, Dave has to run out.
6 minutes left in this match. This is huge.
So we learned last week that David has bees, and thus he has honey, and he gave us a jar of honey. Have you had yours?
I have, and I actually ended up. I got a bunch of people that wants to get some, so I'm hoping
Yeah.
he's got some more jars.
I'm
I've had
down.
a bunch of people to ask to buy some jars off of him.
I'm to just below half a jar right now.
So that reminds me. Remind me to ask him when we're done tonight if he's got any more honey, so I can get some more from him.
Yeah, I know I've had quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure my dad's been dipping in there too. He's a honey fan. I'd like to see Dave Bear down here really try to win, not just run out the clock. Right now, he's just kind of wasting clock. If Greg misses this, there's no way to not sell out a shot for Dave. But he didn't. Oh, no. So he was playing for the corner, but he'll take the side. I'm assuming that. I think he was playing for the corner. It's a very fast table. All right, and that is secured a game for Greg, whose team really needs it.
One thing that Greg.
You said you think smart when I missed that ball. I'm gonna get you.
So Greg looks over here and asks me if I said anything smart. He's going to get me for missing that ball. Little does he know he's got friends back home that's watching him, and they're going to give him the crap for me, so I don't have to do it. So I tell you one thing Greg's hoping for here is another miscue from David on the break, because that would help him tremendously, meaning Greg can come to the table and break again. We shall see what happens here. 5 minutes left.
You know what I'm saying? This guy could play.
Alrighty. David with the more secure break that time. Got the 8 ball moving, but 8 ball does not count on the break. But we'll get Dusty to put us over here for the overhead view here, just to take a look at where that cue ball is. I mean, looking at this overhead view, really, Greg's only option. He might have a chance at the 1 ball, but I think he's going to take stripes here. But almost got hooked.
Every time I mute, it mutes me there.
He is pinned.
Wow, he is
just absolutely in jail. So what do
almost
you
wish
do
the
here?
players had cameras on their shirts so
Yeah.
you could see what they're seeing.
You
That'd be
can't do
kind of
anything
neat.
but try
Yeah.
to thin this up behind the 8 ball, maybe. Oh, he could see that. I really thought he was
Yeah.
too close to even hit that.
Yeah, that was huge. I will say, David doesn't really have a ball that goes here, but he's shooting that 4.
So the score for my team, we're in the 5th rack. We have tied 3 matches in a row. The score is still 8-2. If you recall, after the first match, it was 7-1. 3 matches later, we're at 8-2. So Bobby, the good news is Bobby just needs to win. Actually, as long as
You or Bobby need to win.
No, I don't play. This is the last match.
Oh, okay.
It's 8-2, so he's got to win. If the other guy wins by 1 game, it's a tie. For the match, I mean. So
that's your team. How about Ron Frank and them? Are they getting? It was 30-5. I'm just curious. Did it get to 40 yet?
38-7.
So basically, we see that Ron Frank's team is moving on.
Yeah.
And as long as Bobby can control this game and win, your team will move on. This right here, this match will determine what happens here.
She loves me. She likes me. I've seen her. I think she's a sweetheart, but she also gives me her left hook. We don't exchange Christmas cards. I don't understand.
Really great shot there by Greg. Well, might have spoke too soon. These rails play fast.
We made it in good ways, and then we lost to Janice Detail Hill. It's like a handicap double.
Unfortunately, he only has 1 shot, and that's to shoot at the 10 ball. Yeah, you got to wonder what's going through David's mind here. You're down 1 now. It's almost as if he's just trying to run this clock out just to get out with only giving Greg 1 game. So as it stands, the overall score for Let's Roll versus Greg Taylor's team is 17-10 in favor of Let's Roll. So if Greg pulls this off, that puts them at 17-11. Then he'll get a 5-point bonus that puts them trailing 1. So that would put them at 17-16 coming down to the very final match. So Greg really needs to bear down here and win this rack to make it a 1-point overall game for them. Twice as nice, maybe?
And look, that opened up to where he can make it. The other thing is, if Dave can just hold it together for 1 rack. He didn't leave anything there. So that might have been, he didn't miss it on purpose, but he played that. Oh, they're out of time. Never mind.
Wow.
We're drumming up drama for no reason.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
So Dave scores 5 points, makes up 5 points for his team.
So the overall score stands at 17-15. It still comes down to this final rack. I'm not sure who Greg is going to throw here, but we shall see. But while they're waiting and deciding, we're going to switch you guys over to table 3 where Bobby Andrews is playing.
Well, if I could pick one guy to put in the 5th match for this team, it'd be me. But Bobby's a close second. And,
So does that mean I'm hearing a little call out here between players on teams here? Does this mean you gonna call Bobby Andrews out?
No, me and Bobby have a hard formal agreement not to play each other like that anymore. So that's not happening.
I think you two should do it just for fun one time. No money involved, just for fun.
We've been there. Yeah, if we played for free, it'd be a fun tournament, but it'd be a fun match. But you would never know if either one of us were trying. No, we are. I proposed to him that we no longer play against each other, but work with each other. So that's what we're doing.
So Bobby wins that rack, which is huge because that puts y'all up 9-1, 9-2. Sorry.
Yeah.
So as of right now, you're not tied.
Right.
As long as Bobby can, keep doing what he's doing.
Well, he's
Now, the question is he
doesn't count? Yeah, he's giving up games, so that doesn't
No.
really count yet. He's still got to make some games.
How many is he having to give up?
Let's take a look. 3. He needs to win basically 4-0 or 5-1 for us to win this match. The guy he's playing is a 4-11. Yeah, he could do it. But if you're the 4-11 player, you're really just trying to get that one game and then burn time. So Bobby is playing the Martian Manhunter, and that is not his nickname. His name is just John Jones, which you either are a big nerd and know him as a Martian Manhunter, or also a big nerd and know him as an MMA fighter. This guy doesn't look like either, but his name is John Jones. And this rack still being open, Bobby is definitely taking stripes. He might try to draw into this ball while playing this combo, and he did. Oh, that worked out real nice. The little tie-up was unlucky, but he actually controlled that cue ball real nice.
The other team is smart.
Hey, Teddy.
Are you talking about Ted?
That's the one that was doing it. That's the one that was doing it.
So he's got some trouble here. Bobby has got to play this first, try to stay under the 3 for that next ball, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fire. Yeah. Like that added to it.
I turned. I don't see how he got on that ball, but that really was nice. That was really nice. Looking to get out here. A little reverse run out. Looks like Bobby has enough room to get out here. All right. So we saw a reverse run out from Bobby this rack. He is up 2-0, but he's given up 4 games. All right, we've got
what's
Kenny,
going on, Dusty?
We got Kenny the Solution, Houston here. Kenny, did you consult the dictionary for the back of your shirt?
I actually had to use a thesaurus.
The thesaurus?
Yeah.
What were you thesaurusizing there?
Because Ariana's the problem.
All right, you were just looking for antonyms?
I'm the solution.
Okay.
And the wife is the cause.
That's fair. That's fair.
No. That was a good rack by Bobby, though. Those balls were not broke up well.
Yeah, he had to work through those balls a lot. Really, he had to break them up 2 or
Yep.
3 times. One time, he drew out of a combo and got a ball free, and then 2 other balls tied up, but he still managed to make it work.
Yep. How have the other games been going?
Pretty good. Good match between Ron and Michael. You can have it, Kevin.
Who won that one?
Ron won it, but it was really close. He only won
Yeah.
about like 1 game with the handicap. He was only
Yeah.
giving up 1 game actually, because Michael has been on a tear in UPL, and his Fargo has done his UPL score has gone up to like 650 or something. So
Oh,
he's only
goodness.
getting 1 game on Ron now.
Yeah.
But he did good. He only lost by 1 game. It was like 5-3 or something like that.
That's good.
And then Greg and David played a pretty rough-looking match. David started off miscuing on the break, and
Oh,
then
my gosh.
Greg got up there and broke and run. But Greg miscued 2 or 3 times in that match.
Oh, Bobby threw his hands up.
Yeah. Other than a couple runouts, it wasn't. They've had a chance to make that a real match.
It was just kind of ugly.
It was a little bit ugly, yeah.
Ugly play, yeah.
But Bobby May says he's back to being perfect.
4 1/4-inch pockets.
Yeah, he would like to have left that a little closer to block that 4.
Yeah, I think Daniel kind of insinuated that I was on the stream earlier when I played.
Part of it you were.
Part
yeah.
of it? Okay. Yeah, I
I
had
think
a
we
good
went
match,
over to
but
Greg when Greg and Dave started playing.
yeah. And I played good tonight. I played good. I made some good shots, but also missed some easy ones.
You played good. I felt like you were the first couple racks. I felt like you weren't really settled. You were kind of shooting quick. You're shooting like something was bothering you almost.
I was -4.
Yeah, but you were still hitting balls like you were kind of one stroke and hitting them hard, like you were mad at them.
I don't know. I guess it just wasn't loose. All the people in
Yeah,
here, there's
yeah.
no, normally
that
we can
doesn't
warm
help.
up and, kind of get into a little bit of a stroke. So, that was a good shot.
Good shot. Don't know if that was designed because it did not help him with the cue ball.
He can cut the 2, though. He'll end up there by the 7, but
Well, he's going to have to try. There's not anything else there.
I mean, that's what I'm doing here. I ain't gonna lie.
I might like banking it. I think you could bank it and miss the 9.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you don't lose the cue ball that way. You cut it. Who knows what's happening?
He's hitting this fat. Yep. Yeah, he hit that
He
fat.
might. Nope. He's in. It's his shot. He's the strike.
No, he's solids.
Oh, okay. We'll score 1 for Bobby
Yep.
then. Amen.
Ariana. Your mother is the cause. Are you ready for your tournament tomorrow? Ariana's got JIC in Front Royal at On Cue.
Oh, so she's not going to be here tomorrow.
Nope.
Well, it means Bobby's got to be here tomorrow because he said he had a football game with Brock or something like that. Some kind of game, maybe softball with the daughter.
Yep.
They're always playing sports.
Yeah, Ariana had a choice: either not be selfish and stay here with the team, or go for her 4-peat championship. And she chose her 4-peat.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but being a bully to Tanvi, she really needs to stop. Tanvi seems like a nice girl.
Tanvi's the sweetest. She said, "Why do I sound like a villain?" Ooh, I don't know if you can see the 11.
Well,
Can
we
you
need
see it?
to start letting Ariana have a little of her prize money.
She gets some of it.
How much of it? I need to know.
20%.
I need to know this because she came down to Lynchburg. I ended up buying her dinner. She's just like, I'm like, you just won a major tournament. She's like, Dad doesn't let me have no money. Like, I'm
You
fine.
get
I don't want you-
20%.
I don't want you to starve, so I bought her some dinner.
She gets
She might
20%,
have
and she has
a pocket full of money right then.
and she has a debit card that we literally
Ooh.
load money onto. So yeah,
Wow.
she lied to you.
I want one of those.
It's
It's a long shot from Bobby, but he seems to be feeling pretty good
he's
right
shooting
now.
really well.
Yeah, he seems to be nice and settled down, no problem. It's what we need for
So
sure.
I think he's -1 now. Whoa now. Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be packed in here.
Yeah, there'll be more teams. It will be. It's already pretty tight, but it's going to be packed.
There's 11 teams, so that means we're going to have to use at least 5 tables.
I will probably feel less anxious being hidden back
Oh,
here
nice.
doing commentating.
Looking over at Tim, he said, looks like we're just going to use 4. That's all. That's good. Anybody that doesn't play Ultimate Pool because of the time, if you got somebody else on the table right beside you, it can slow you up, which by the rules, you can actually stop the clock and everything if it's not the player's fault. So, of course, I'm paraphrasing, but that's the general rule.
Yeah, it's supposed to be anything outside the player's control, I think. They're trying to figure out having a glitch, I guess, with the tablet. Jason's over there looking at it.
That is probably the one thing I don't like about. I mean, I love the idea about the tablets, but the tablets just it disconnects too often.
I don't know how they do it, but if you go to Bristol next time, if you look, they have the timers on their digital pool tablets right above the table. I don't know how.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like the same thing they use to score tournaments. There's a timer built right into it. Of course, he doesn't have digital pool here, but I've never seen another room with it like that.
That's interesting. I'm sure there's something out there. I mean, his system in here is pretty high tech. So, I mean, I'd imagine it can be
For
done.
me, like the only one that kind of competes with it is Janet's room. Because you've seen her streaming setup.
Yeah.
It's something.
She has a really good setup. We're going to be down there next week.
There's when she does her streaming matches and stuff. The guy that does the commentary is like out of state. He's not even in that booth most of the time unless someone comes down for it. Like I was down there one time. Upstate Al was commentating from that booth, but you could do it from home.
Yeah. I don't remember who was there when we were there back in April for Ariana's WPBA, the Pea Shower series.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember. But there was a guy there, but I don't know who he was. I'm assuming he might be the normal guy, the regular guy. Let's see these tablets, though, man. Look how much time that's wasted.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. We generally don't have that big a problem with it.
Yeah, I mean, you were here when we were able to get them hooked up to the TVs, and that was pretty cool. Everybody liked that, but they just disconnect too much.
Yeah. When you're doing something like that with the TVs, you need like a network person to come in and set it like a static key, and so it's always on the same frequency for the Wi-Fi, or
like
it disconnects the line.
What was it, like 5 gigahertz or whatever?
Well, it's like a static IP that you could set up just for them to share Wi-Fi, and nothing else is on that band. I'm not a network guy. That's not. I got my Security Plus, but I'm not a network guy. I had to memorize a lot of shit that I forgot to get that.
Damn, Bobby had another loose rack, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That did not hit good.
He spent so much time before breaking, it might have rolled off.
Yeah. Either that or he needs to stop hitting it like a little baby.
Yeah. I only see 2 balls above the side pocket. Don't even know if it was legal.
No, one went up and bounced back down.
I'm sure it did.
That is actually one thing I really like, because like the guy I played, he didn't mean intentionally soft break, but it looked like he probably racked himself bad, and he just didn't hit it like really hard. So of course, naturally the break, I think one ball crossed. So I don't know, I like that, and of course I took the option. I
don't like playing from a rack that's all cluttered. I'd rather let the other guy break.
Oh, Bobby. Maybe they intentionally did that and got him cooled off. That was the first time I met this team, though. They're all pretty cool, very laid back, chill team.
It's probably one of
they're from Marvel Freaks.
Yeah, from Nana Ridgeway. We were talking about that. I don't know anyone from that team.
Yeah, I've never seen them. They're all. I think they have somebody that's like almost a 600, but he's not here.
Oh.
I think he was like a 595 up score.
Let's see. I'm gonna look him up. That might be someone I know. Usually someone that's that high level. I'm played them in a tournament somewhere.
So, well, actually, you got it up over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm keeping up to check everyone's scores.
What are you looking at? What is that?
Okay.
Oh, the live scores?
Yeah, the under tournaments.
Gotcha.
You gotta. tournaments. Grand
Oh, look at
qualifying.
that.
And then it'll show the scores in real time. And then if I click on their team, it should show me their roster. But
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know who the 600 is. It doesn't show me that. And I don't recognize any names from there either.
Let's see.
It's got to either be Justin or Tony because everybody else has played.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing here. Let's see. Scouting report. Why's it got David Brown? What is going on? All right, here we go. It is Justin Peoples. He's at 593.
I don't know him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, he's a 593. He's not a slouch, so. You know, I got to toot Ariana's horn since I'm here. That's all I ever talk about. But she got her first invite to the WPBA this week, 2 days ago.
Excellent. Which tournament?
So it's
We're looking
actually going to be at Borderline,
Okay.
October 7th to the 11th. And it is the Borderline Peace Hour WPBA. And it's actually one of the ranking stops for WPBA.
I think that's where she needs to be playing. I think she's good enough. She needs to be playing that competition.
She can, if she goes out there and she just plays and, is not in her head, which everybody's going to get in her head, but she can just fight through it a little bit.
Mhm.
I really think she could beat a pro, like somebody that's on the tour.
I absolutely do, yeah.
So. Ooh, 8-ball. Whoa. Thing rattled. But there's some good pros going to be there.
So
this week. Next week is a 650 under.
yeah.
But there's still going to be a couple good pros. But the one in October.
There was a few that I saw on that list that I was surprised were under 650.
Yep.
But the way I look at it, I think she could compete with any of them. There's like the women's tour is really top heavy with talent. So you've got like those 8 players who are absolute world beaters, and then I really think she's on the level with pretty much all the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
Do I expect her to go up there and beat Margaret Fepalova? Probably not right now. Give her a couple years cooking. But some of these other players, yeah, they can do that. There's even a few players I know that have played WPBA for years that I've met that she's already a higher Fargo than, a better player than, and they've been on that tour for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names. There's nothing wrong with her game. Mariana's just playing good.
Yeah, I agree. And, of course, I mean, we get to see her just play in her natural environment, too, and we know what she's capable of doing. So, yeah, I'm excited. You give her a year, and she'll be a contender on the tours.
Those tables.
We're trying to go to a PBS, a Pro Billiards Series.
Yeah.
In December, so that's going to be in Jacksonville.
Those tables in Bristol and that location are a good spot for her to be playing and getting experience. It's just a great pool room.
It is. Janet did a really nice job with that pool room. Anybody that's never been there, it is 2 floors of pool tables, and it's got a really good feel to it. Huge bar downstairs, huge bar upstairs.
Yeah.
Tables everywhere. Just a good feeling.
If you don't like pool, then you can join the dart league or foosball league or shuffleboard league.
Yeah.
She's got it all in there.
Yep.
Her last place was nice when it was in the old building, but the new one makes it look like a dive bar. It really does. This guy's looking to win this game right here.
Yeah.
We're going to need Bobby to maybe throw a piece of chalk at him during this shot.
Yeah. Maybe I could do it from here.
This is a long shot, though.
He's just got to hit this confident. He's just got to confidently shoot this ball.
That's going to roll off.
Oh, yeah. Always scratch.
Maybe so. You might have got him, Kenny.
Oh, my gosh.
You hate to see it. Honestly, even though it's very much good for me and Kenny, we kind of hate to see that.
That's a good shot. I mean, that's not an easy shot. It's very deceptive.
All because he scratched.
It's an automatic loss, yeah. Yep.
If he had not made it, I don't think it is, right?
Had he not made the 8-ball and scratch, it would not have been a loss.
I meant to look at some other scores here. Ron's team is this out of pocket ahead. That's why we went away from their table. There's just no
Yeah, somebody
drama.
said they were just running over whoever
They
they're
still
playing.
are. It's 40-7 over there.
Oh goodness.
This game right here is real tough. The one on the table near us is 17-15.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about the other areas. I mean, I know Greg Taylor.
Yeah. I know pretty much everybody from Lynchburg, but I don't know the Ridgeway guys.
I guess where I was going with that is I know Lynchburg has some strong players
Yeah.
coming out of there. So, and of course Roanoke does. So, I played Greg Taylor years ago when I first met him, and I was like maybe a 4 or 5 in APA.
Yeah.
And it was a 9-ball tournament, and I made him play me for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He didn't just run over me. I made him play me.
I've played him a lot of times now, and sometimes something be bothering him, and I'll get one over on him. But when something's not bothering him, I lose like 10-0 in 3 innings.
Ron might be over there with some action right now.
I don't know who
he's over on the small table. I don't know. He's over there playing somebody.
We'll see.
And he's already played, so.
Yeah, he did. There's no one in here except for Greg that I think that would even consider it.
Do you see Greg?
I do not see Greg. That's not who he's playing, though. I don't recognize that guy he's playing.
Hey, Jason.
I don't know who that is. I see the guy he's playing, but I don't know who it is.
Who's Ron playing?
He's trying out a Q. We're both wrong. He's trying out a Q. He's Q shopping.
Gotcha.
I saw him doing this with a guy, looking at the details of the Q. He's
Gotcha.
either thinking about buying or selling.
That's funny. Jason's like, I don't know. I will tell you, one thing I noticed with this team, though, is they all have a good eye for the game.
Mm-hmm.
If each of them, sat down and just, did some lessons or some training with somebody for a few weeks, I think they'd see real good improvement because they can all see the shot.
Having that one high-level player here would have did them a lot of good for help with timeouts and some moral support. It's always good. It's just good to have your people show up for you, to be honest.
Yep. Bobby.
I went to APA, what do they call it, LTC? They don't call it that anymore.
World Qualifiers.
Okay.
Now, yeah.
Went to that about maybe 11 years ago. I went to one, and I had 8 people on my team. Me and one other guy showed up for World Qualifier.
Oh, my gosh.
Here's what's crazy is we won because the other team only had one person. And but then we only had 2 for the match after that. And I didn't play APA
Good shot.
8 years before I played APA again. It may be that man. I'll never do
Oh
it
my
again. If no one's going to show up, I just don't care.
I remember you and I, I think we kind of knew each other at the time. But it was when Bobby and I, Leah, my wife, actually Ariana, when the APA allowed the juniors for a short stint, we were all on the same team on a Sunday Double Jeopardy team. And I remember you played Bobby one time. And you would run the whole rack out, and then miss the 7. He just raked all the balls in. And the next week, and then of course Bobby did his thing. But anyway, Bobby ended up winning the match. But the next week, Bobby ended up going up to a 9 in APA,
really?
and he's never went back down.
It's. I don't know how I was feeling that week, but even if I was feeling if there was nothing bothering me, if he had 3 balls and they were easy, I'm going to.
I'm sure they were. I don't remember those details, but
I could have been angry, but it also could have just been the fact that he was going to make those 3 balls anyway.
But that's one of my earliest memories of you. So it's just funny because I'm not from the area, so I've only been playing pool now for 8 years. So. Yeah, does it go? It looks like it goes.
I don't know, but he should have looked at it before he got on it.
Yeah. I don't know if he was trying to do that. I think he hit the 8. I think he was trying to go.
Bumped him like that. I was going to say, if they were tied up like that, he definitely should have been looking before. Now, he's looking to see if that ball goes off of that other ball into the corner. I would be super surprised if it did.
What's he doing here?
It's not going to do it with that English. If he's jacked up and hitting on the top of the ball, that first ball was spit over to the 5 ball. So I'm not. Let's go overhead. What do you think?
Yeah.
If we can get there in time. All right, so it did go.
Yeah, it went. Man, that was a good shot.
That's a great shot, yeah. You see, you don't have much of a shot here, but that
Yeah,
was
he's
always a
coming-
risk for what he was doing. That
Looks
was
like
a
he's
risk.
coming off the 2.
Yeah, he's got a pocket there. Even if
Man,
he
he's going to
misses, he
hit
might
this
tie
8
it
ball,
up.
though. It's going to be close.
I don't think he'll hit the 8 ball if he makes it.
Oh, okay, barely. Had he cut it enough, though, it would have hit the 8 ball.
Yeah.
It would have hit the 8 ball almost straight on. Well, honestly, it looks like there might be some action going down on the big table over here, maybe. I don't know what that guy's
There
name
is
is, but I
100%
know.
action going over there between Kyle Evick and Mike.
Is
Mike
that who that
Barber.
is?
Yeah. I don't. Probably about even if it's rotation. If it's one pocket, Michael should run for the hills.
Yeah.
But I don't think Mike's going to be playing one pocket like that.
It looks like it's 9 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 9 ball.
Let's see. He's got a shot here in the side, but if he makes it, he don't have much to work with.
No.
Maybe a long shot up into the corner for the 7. That's about what he's going to have
It's
if
a
he
good
makes
shot.
it. Yeah,
I think he's hooked. Go back to the overhead. I think he's hooked.
I don't know. We'll go over there for a second, but we don't have audio for that. It's close.
It's going to be close.
This monitor could be misleading too. Oh, I didn't realize he had that ball. I guess he could play that. If he rolled that in, he would have the 7, but you'd much rather
yeah.
be shooting at the ball that's closer.
Good shot.
So he's got a little window here. I guess he does have enough to make this ball. Looks close on our screen, but he's aiming like he's got it. If he gets out from here, it'd be a really, really good out for this guy. Real solid. From the Martian Manhunter. He did have enough room, and he made it. Wow, this is a really classy run. I mean, I don't want him to win, but I hope he makes this 8 ball. He kind of has earned it.
He's kind of earned it, yeah.
Yeah, from these shots he's made.
Ariana just called me. One of her sponsors messaged her and asked her if she's going to the U.S. Open. So I honestly don't know that we can. So Ariana's still in school. I mean, but
yeah,
she's still in school, senior year. She's graduating in December. Oh, good try. But she can only miss so many days, and after that, you got to get a waiver signed, and they got to be excused. So it's a it's a big thing.
Well, it's time for you to quit and go homeschool, buddy.
We were going to do it, but to try and get her out of school and homeschool was another problem in itself. And
I don't personally think that's worth it. I think she's got to do the school.
Yeah, so
it's so unlikely for you to make for you to have a future in any pro sport. She's got as good a chance as anybody does, but you don't want to rely on that.
Yep. Good shot by Bobby. Yeah, so I'm guessing we probably won't go to the U.S. Open because she's going to miss.
Maybe if it was still in Virginia, but
yeah, right.
Being in Texas is a little different.
Now next year,
let's face it, Bobby was given that one. He stole that one. The other guy played really good that rack.
He made some good shots. He made some good shots.
Gives you a heart attack when you're giving up 4 games.
I mean, almost in a way, he's giving Bobby 2. He scratched on the 8 there. And
That's
then,
true. That's true.
Just
Forgot
that
about
game
there.
Bird Dog Andrews. I think that puts Bobby up 1 point now. If I'm guessing right, I think this is game 6 because Bobby's even breaks.
Believe you're right because it's got us at 9-2.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and check the other teams too while we're in it. Ron's team, I mean, I don't even know why they're still playing. It's 41-8. I guess there's mathematically a way to win, but there's not in reality. This other team, 17-15. Let's roll over Drafts and Shafts. That's still anybody's ball game.
Let's Roll's winning over there?
Yeah, okay. They've been winning.
Good.
They were pretty far behind before Greg won his match.
So I mean, if that's the case, Dave did his due diligence. Then holding Greg to just what 1
One
point,
game,
right?
yeah, 1 point. But it's he plus got the bonus points,
Yeah.
so that helps. Got Adam Shepard versus Raven Lugan. Adam's given up 3 games, but he's won the first 2.
Okay.
But that's also the team that's ahead, so he really just needs to tie to win.
Adam's one of those sneaky players. Like APA, he's a super strong 4, but he's not quite a 5. But he's a super strong 4.
Yeah.
Like could be a 5, but maybe not. So I don't know. And of course, David just had the cameras done for the 2 9-foots, so that stuff's super official now.
Yeah, he did. He said he's doing something else with them next week, though. I forgot what he said he was doing.
Honestly, if they might be putting a laser system on them.
Yeah, he said there was some kind of setup he'd have there.
Honestly, it's probably the Mighty X laser system.
Mighty X.
Yep, it sets up drills, or it sets up the Mighty X drill on the table, because the Mighty X drill is a really good drill.
Okay.
Yeah. But it sets lasers up, and you can, it just helps you put your balls and everything in line every time.
Well, Bobby is ahead by a game, so that means the other player would have to win 2-0 for that team to win that we're playing.
Yep. And if I had to guess, there's got to be less than 5 minutes left.
Actually, that would not win it for the team either. He would have to win 3 to tie. He would have to win 3-0 from here. So we're actually sitting pretty good, even though nobody else seems to be able to get ahead except for Bobby and Riley.
Yeah. Well, Ariana gave up 4 games. I gave up 4 games.
I don't want to hear no nonsense. Don't make excuses.
Riley gave up 2 games. I think Daniel was over here putting the commentator's curse on me.
Yeah.
I didn't even listen to it.
So I think Bobby's going to play what they would call in UPL Europe the skill shot.
Skill shot?
The skill shot. Overseas, they call it the skill shot. So he's going to get down, try to get straight on this 4, follow it in past the 14. Make the combo and then follow the 4 in.
Just trying to get out there, just a little past middle. Oh, no, he coasted it down in there. Look at that.
Well, that is a thing for sure.
That's a good way to get down there. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is with my shot, if you make it, you have a shot on the 8.
Yeah, the 8 don't go nowhere now. So.
Yeah. I guess if he had made the 14
if he gets
there,
an angle right
okay.
here,
he's going to play this off the other ball. What is he doing? No, that can't be right. It looks so deceiving from the monitor.
I guess he just put a lot of English.
So he's going to try to draw this, even though he's too close to the rail. He's going to try to go 2 rails into the 8. Just like that, yeah. He missed it because of being jacked up, but that was the shot he had.
Well, good thing, I guess, is he's got the 8 sitting kind of over the 10 ball. So
yeah. Yeah, in international pool, they call that the skill shot. That's how they always refer to it. But, they're British. They have their little names for everything.
Yeah, right. Oh, he broke it up, but he hit the 11. He's fine. He should be able to get that 11 ball.
His ball might actually go. Bobby's doesn't, I don't think.
Just make this ball.
Yeah, we got to remember, though, with them being behind, he's got to go for it,
Yeah.
Playing safeties isn't going to get him anywhere. It's wasting time. Of course, I wish we knew the time limit over there.
Yeah. That's a good shot. I like this. Now you can shoot that 11. It looks like you can make that 11 and come out and play the 12.
Yeah, him being a little bit more of a novice player, I might take that 12 first.
He's going for the 11.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you don't go above the 8. And he's not, but he's not going to get far enough.
He's still good here.
He's got the corner, yeah. But, I think most players would like to have an easier shot there.
100%. Nobody likes twin with those side pockets.
But there's also guarantees he had a shot, so let's see.
This is a mental shot. He nailed it.
No, he shot that one with his cue. There was no psychic power.
Yeah.
All right, just stay. If he just needs to, he aimed that too many times for my liking. Just stay
He
composed.
nailed it.
Yeah. Once
I
you've
think
aimed
that
over,
was.
once you've aimed over 3 times, it's
No.
too many. Brings us back to dead even, but we're still, like I said, he still needs a couple of games to win. It would be.
Sarah, how much time is left in
Could you imagine us though, Kenny? Riley winning the first match, and then we win after 4 ties in a row is crazy.
It is. But we've given up 12, 14. We gave up 16 games.
Yeah.
Dude, that's tough. Only
But
30
being
minute
even
matches.
also means that we could have won, though. But it's still just a very odd thing to have 4 ties in a row.
Yeah. Sarah's
10 minutes and 11 seconds.
10 minutes, 11 seconds.
That's more time than I thought.
Okay, that was wrong.
A minute and 5 seconds.
Minute
that
and 5
sounds,
seconds. Yeah, the
that
tablet.
sounds a little closer.
I was like, man.
Sarah
No,
doesn't know about decimal points. She thought it was 10, but it was a 1. Okay.
Anybody
No,
that
the
doesn't
clocks
know,
just
anybody
weren't
that doesn't know
synced, yeah.
Sarah, she's blonde and ditzy. Not really. She's brunette. Still ditzy.
So 1 minute. I hate to toot our own horn, but we can't lose in 1 minute. Even if the other person wins and they get 6 points, we still win.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
right
us.
for us.
Good for
Yeah.
us. But I will tell you, man, I wish this team luck, man. I mean,
Hey, it's
I-
a good match. If
Yeah.
they're, let's face it, they're not going to finish this.
they're
rack.
true to
Wait,
their
I
skill
don't
levels.
think this could have been a legal rack, but no one said anything. I just want to point that out. I don't see
really?
anything. Yeah, look at that. There's no way that could have been legal. But they're not. They're just wasting. They don't feel like they're going to get out, so I don't think they're going to say anything. So we're looking at probably ending in a tie. But you think about it, 4 ties in a row means this team could have easily beaten us, right? I mean, you're talking about a roll here or there. Could
Yeah.
have went either way. So they still got a good chance in this tournament, especially if their high-level player can come back.
Bobby's strutting around the table, guys.
Well, I think we have won here. Let's go see table 5 because this one's up in the air still. I'm gonna check the score on it real quick.
Yeah. It looks like we won that one.
Yeah, we've won that.
All right.
Ron's team.
Let me go right quick because
Ron's team's finished at 46-8, so not a close one there.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Kenny,
Just give me 1 second. Yeah, because everything's on my tablet, so I got to unlock it.
Yeah. Adam has won 3 games in a row and was giving up 3 games, so he's on pace. He just needs, honestly, not to lose a game. If he could afford to lose one if he wins one more. A tie wins it for him. But if his opponent wins a game, they only got to win one. Even if he's up 3-1, that team wins. And it looks like they're out of time, too. So that's all 3 matches are done for the night. We got Let's Roll over Drafts and Shafts, 17-15. Pull up the other scores. We know Ron's was way out there. All balls, no bust, 47-8 over their opponent. And we tied to get over our opponent. We said the score earlier. I'm not going to repeat it because I can't find it. That's the only reason.
Well, I'm
those
back,
are
and apparently I done missed a lot.
Yeah, your winners are all balls, no busts, warehouse hustlers who Riley won the first game for our team and then 4 ties in a row, which is crazy. And then on the other team over here, Adam held off Raven and they won 17-15.
Wow.
So pretty good games all around. Even though, those 4 ties in a row means that team really played well.
Alrighty, so looking at the bracket, It looks like Let's Roll will move on to the winner side, and they will play Lynchburg Assassins tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Shot Clock Busters will be playing Let's Go Q. And then we have, you said Warehouse Hustlers won?
Warehouse Hustlers one. Yep.
I got it. Warehouse Hustlers will be playing Pays to Hit 'em, and Hooked on Pool will be playing all balls, no bust. That will
Yep.
be your winners bracket at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
46-8, all balls, no busts over the Dabadoos. 9-3, very weird score.
That was yours, right?
Yeah, Warehouse Hustlers over Bandits. And then 17-15, Let's Roll over Drafts and Shafts. I just finally pulled it up. They've already got the bracket filled in here on ours. We play Pays to Hit 'em. Let's see who's on that team. Let's see who I get to beat up on tomorrow.
Now the question is, what is for the losers bracket? What time they come in at 12 tomorrow? Is that right? Losers.
We'll have to check that.
So the losers bracket will play at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So Drafts and Shafts, and the other two teams that play tonight will be in here at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And it is a double elimination.
Someone was in here at 9 a.m. tomorrow, I thought.
All the winners are. All the winners
so I'll
will
be
play
here at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
All the winners will play the teams with the buys tomorrow at 9 a.m. The losers from tonight will be. They get to sleep in a little bit, so hopefully they get to sleep in, and hopefully the well rest will help them for sure. Yeah, definitely might have been worth losing tonight, but it is going to be a double elimination, so those will be on the lost side. And then tomorrow we will have all day starting at 9 a.m. So you guys be sure to tune in tomorrow, and we look forward to talking to you guys some more.
All right, y'all have a good night.